Check 1 2. A very pleasant good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Once again, I want to welcome you to historic S.E. Williams Stadium for tonight's senior night district encounter between your Booker T. Washington Hornets and the Tulsa Edison Eagles. At this time, ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to recognize our seniors as senior night recognition with the football team.
Good evening, Hornet fans. We are high above S.E. Williams Stadium. I am Byron Perry, and to my left is my partner, Leon Skillings. We are here for the Booker T. Washington Hornet Football 2025, and it is senior night, Leon. It's a special night, brother.
Boy, this year went by pretty quick, though, didn't it?
Real quick, real quick. We're not even going to talk about that.
But, like you said, senior night, man, that's a big night for those guys who entered here 4 years ago as jitterbugs, and they get to go out on top as Rolls Royce Bentleys.
Yes, sir. Well, we're going to start introducing these seniors. Already onto the field is number 0, Mr. Caden McClellan. He's escorted by his mother, Dorena McClellan, his dad, Kenny McClellan, and his grandmother, Diane McClellan. He's been a football player for 4 years, played basketball for 1 year. His activities participated in the last 2 years, he's done Tulsa Tech. And his favorite memory is the locker room rap battles. I can only imagine what those was like, Leon.
Man.
Next out is number 1, Mr. Keenan Farley. He's escorted tonight by his mom, Shakina Recess, Edgar Recess, and Joyce Recess, along with other family and friends. He's participated in football and track all 4 years, and his plans for the future are to eventually be in the league. His favorite memory as a football player was when he got his first collegiate offer. Number 1, Keenan Farley. Next out is number 2, the quarterback, Mr. Levi Brooks. He is escorted tonight by his parents, Mr. Steve and his mom, Susanna Brooks, along with other family members. He's participated in football from his freshman through his senior year. He played basketball as a freshman. He played soccer this year, and he's been in upward basketball since he was a freshman. He hopes to play football at a 4-year college, and his favorite memory is throwing the game-winning touchdown against Sand Springs freshman year. Number 2, Levi Brooks. Next out is number 3, Micah Sweet Feet Washington, escorted by his mother, Tamika Washington, his father, Sheldon Washington, his grandmother, Meemaw, and his 2 younger sisters and 2 younger brothers. He's been a basketball player here on his freshman year and played varsity football for 4 years. Micah looks to attend college and play football at the next level and earn a degree in mechanical engineering, and furthermore to get into sports engineering. His favorite memory would be the comeback win last year against Collinsville, or even this year's game versus Coweta. Starting running back, number 3, senior, Micah Washington. Next out is number 4, Caleb Barnes. He's escorted by his parents, Chris and Stephanie Barnes, along with other family. He's participated in football and track since he was in middle school. His other activities are that he's participated in his church youth group. His plans are to attend a 4-year institution and major in business and minor in law. His favorite memory is homecoming his junior year versus Shawnee. Number 4, Caleb Barnes. Next coming out to be recognized as a senior is number 5, Davion Durham. He's escorted tonight by Brandy Schwartz, his mother, Sister Dariana, Delana, Ariana, and Micaiah are his sisters, or Micaiah are his sisters. He's participated with the Traveling All-Stars. He started playing football at 5 years old. He plans to attend a 4-year college, majoring in mechanics, and to continue playing football. His favorite memory is his first varsity kick return versus Bentonville West his sophomore year. Number 5, Davion Durham. Next out is number 7, Jacalen Jackson. He's escorted by his mother, Tammy Dixon, his dad, Jeremy Jackson, his grandmother, Sherry Dixon, his sister, and other family. He's participated in football for 3 years and participated in basketball his freshman and junior year. His plans for the future are to attend Oklahoma State University and to get a degree in business or sports media. His favorite memory was beating Collinsville 25-20 in last year's playoffs. Number 7, Jacalen Jackson. The next senior out is Anthony Chaplin, number 9. He's escorted by his mother, Jasmine Chaplin, and his father, Anthony Chaplin, along with other family members. He's played football since kindergarten. His activities have been the African American Society since his sophomore year, and he plans to attend Oklahoma State University for mechanical or computer engineering. His favorite team memory is the paintball off-field event. Number 9, senior Anthony Chaplin. The next senior coming out is number 10, Tyler Phillips. He's being escorted by his mother, Lakeisha Hester, dad, Thomas Phillips, his stepdad, Dwayne Whitaker, his sister Maya, his brother True, Madeline Phillips, his stepmom. He's played football since his freshman year, and he's played football since he was 4 years old. He's attended Tulsa Tech for 1 year. His plans for the future are to attend Oklahoma State University for pre-physical therapy and plan to play at the next level somewhere else. His favorite memory is when the Hornets beat Collinsville first round of the playoffs. Number 10, Tyler Phillips. Our next senior is Dylan Carpenter, number 15. He is escorted by his parents, Zach and Becky Carpenter, along with other family. He's played football all 4 years since he's been here at Booker T, and his plans are to attend OBU and study electrical engineering and hopefully continue playing football. His favorite memory was traveling to Oklahoma City with his friends for the basketball playoff game last season. Number 15, Dylan Carpenter.
Number 15, Dylan Carpenter.
The next senior, number 21, Jeremiah Perry. In your hearts, you know him as Cheerio Perry. He is escorted by his mother, Tanika Perry. He's been a participant in the Booker T. Washington football team, the basketball team, and the track team. His plans for the future are to attend a college and to play football along with earning a degree. His favorite memory is his first varsity start his freshman year against Stillwater and being a member of the Booker T. Washington State Champion basketball team. Number 21, Cheerio Perry. The next senior is number 22, Boone Garrett Spring. He's escorted by his parents, Nicole Garrett and Stephanie Spring, his grandparents, cousins, and friends, along also his step-parent. He's participated in football, wrestling, track, and he's also done shot put. He's been a member of Tulsa. He's attended Tulsa Tech for a year, and his plans for the future is to pursue more into the sports of bodybuilding as well as something to do with sports medicine to better the world and wherever the world takes him. His favorite memory was seeing his grandmother on the sidelines cheering for him and playing against Sand Springs freshman year. And all he wanted to do that game was win, and we did. Number 22, Boone Garrett Spring. The next senior is number 26, Andrew Campanelle. He's escorted by parents Paul and Sherry Campanelle. He's been on the Booker T. Washington football team all 4 years, starting on varsity for the last 2 years. He also played football at Carver for 3 years. He's played rugby for 6 years and started playing soccer when he was 2 years old. He plans to attend a 4-year college and play rugby or football at that level. His favorite memory is a pick six against Bishop Kelly earlier this year and making it to the playoffs last season. Number 26, Andrew Campanelle.
A pick six against Bishop Kelly earlier this year and make it to the playoffs last season.
Our next senior to be introduced is Henry Mitchell, number 39. He's escorted by parents Karen Mitchell, Steve Mitchell, and family. He's been participating in varsity soccer since a freshman, varsity football as a senior, and varsity tennis as a senior. He's the president of the Political Science Club. He's a member of National Honor Society, and he's the vice president of the French Club since 11th grade. He plans to study business at a 4-year university, and his favorite memory is pie basketball with the seniors and the team dancers for the football team. Number 39, Andrew Campanelle.
Our next student coming up for the senior night is number 45, Landon Pugh. He's escorted by Kelly Pugh, his dad, Trina Pugh, his mom, Mrs. James, his special mom, and Carrie Pugh, his sister. He's participated in football 10th, 11th, and 12th grade. He's participated in jazz band all 4 years here at BTW. His plans for the future is to play football on the collegiate level, and his favorite memory is beating undefeated Coweta on their senior night this year. Our next senior is Doria.
His favorite memory was participating in Cinco de Mayo 5K.
Our next senior is Dorian Holmes Jr.
Number 51, Dorian Holmes Jr.
Parents Dorian and Randy Holmes, grandparents Randy and Mary Maxwell Frazier, grandmother Sherry Holmes, and great aunt Maggie Holmes have all escorted him in. He's been playing football for Booker T for 4 years. The years activities that he's participated in is Urban Coders since 23, Power of Youth Change since 2024, Camp Enterprise 2025, and University of Tulsa's Freedom, Happiness, and Common Good 2025. His plans for the future is to attend the University of Tulsa to pursue a degree in psychology. His favorite memory is participating in Cinco de Mayo 5K to get out of AP Biology final.
Ladies and gentlemen, number 39, Henry Mitchell.
Our next senior is number 53, Caden Daniels. He's being escorted by Gabriel Richardson, Kelvin Daniels, and Ashley Jackson and family.
Caden has played all 4 years at Booker T.
Caden has played all 4 years for BTW and played football for 7 years total. His activities years participated in, he was a tutor for students since his junior year. He plans to attend the university he plans to attend a 4-year university to become a physical therapist. And his favorite memory is when I finally got an opportunity to play against Central and played the best game of my career.
Number 78, Joshua Sutton.
Number 78, Joshua Sutton is our next senior. He's escorted by his mom, Valerie, and his father, James. He's participated in football for the past 2 years here at BTW. And his plans for the future is to attend Oklahoma State University. And his favorite memory is summer after freshman year. Number 78, Joshua Sutton.
Next, ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to introduce our equipment
We would next like to introduce our senior equipment managers. And first we have Shaywan DeBose. She's being escorted by her dad, Brian DeBose, and mother, Millie Vickers DeBose, along with other family members. Shaywan has participated. Shaywan, I'm sorry, the young man, Shaywan has participated in football and track, and he's the football equipment manager. He's been involved in Key Club and the African American Society. Plans for the future are to attend Langston University, major in sociology with the hopes of working in child welfare. His favorite memory is freshman year watching his friend get kicked out of Japanese class for smiling. Senior, Shaywan DeBose, equipment manager. Our next equipment manager is Alex Tiefenthaler. He's escorted by his mother and stepdad, Carrie and Wes Alexander. He's been an equipment manager for 4 years at Booker T. Washington, and he's been involved with his church youth group and Ultimate Frisbee. Alex plans to attend the University of Tulsa or the University of Oklahoma and pursue a business degree in sports management and continue as an equipment manager in college. His favorite memory is beating Collinsville in the first round of playoffs junior year.
Ladies and gentlemen, equipment manager Alex Tiefenthaler.
Next we have Brooklyn Dahlgarn, escorted by his mom, Lindsay Horn, dad, Mikhail Dahlgarn, and sister, Olivia Dahlgarn. He's played volleyball for 5 years and participated in track and field for 2. Activities has been the football athletic trainer for a year, yearbook for 3 years, and he likes to do digital design in his free time. Plans for the future are to major in sports, business, or health and exercise science. Also plan to attend a 4-year university to play college volleyball, as well as continuing sports medicine. Doesn't have a specific memory, but loves Booker T. Brooklyn Dahlgarn.
But I would like to say the training room had a lot of shenanigans. Ladies and gentlemen, Brooklyn Dahlgarn.
Next, we would like to recognize senior Janiyah Grant. She's escorted by her mother, Claudia San Martin, and family, her sister, Giselle Grant. She's participated as quarterback for the girls' flag football team and girls' basketball. She's been an athletic trainer her senior year, track manager, all 4 years, and a member of the National Honor Society. After high school, Janiyah plans to attend Oklahoma State University and enroll in their accelerated athletic training program, where she'll earn both bachelor's and a master's degrees in athletic training. Her ultimate goal is to one day work in the professional ranks with either the NBA or NFL. Janiyah's favorite memory is the athletic training room manager's shenanigans and laughs. Senior, Janiyah Grant.
Shenanigans and laughs. Ladies and gentlemen, senior Janiyah Grant.
We want to next recognize Essence Green. Essence is escorted by Janelle Green, her mother, and Andrea Webb, her grandmother. She's been a student athletic training aide for 4 years. She's been the sergeant-in-arms for the Pre-Med Society for 2 years, a member of the Teen Advisory Board for 2 years, and the Spanish Club for 1 year. Plans for the future are to attend Kentucky State University, majoring in exercise science in hopes of continuing a career in the medical field. Favorite memory is when the Hornets beat the Bartlesville Bruins during freshman year. Senior, Essence Grant.
Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Essence Green.
Next, we have Maya Baldonado. Maya
Football team as well as our
is a member of the cheer team.
For those individuals.
Maya is being escorted tonight by her mother, father, stepmother, grandparents, sisters, and friends. Her mother is Angela Argo, and her dad is Thomas Baldonado. Maya joined Booker T cheer as a sophomore and is finishing her senior year as the Reed captain of the team. She's participated in the Technology Student Association. Maya, for the future, plans to graduate high school with her cosmetology license and will continue in that field as she attends Tulsa Community College in the fall. Maya's favorite memory is finding out that she was a captain for her senior year. Cheer member, Miss Maya Baldonado.
She is a sophomore and is finishing her senior year as head captain of the team. This year, she's participated in TSA, Technology Student Association. Maya's plans for the future, after she graduates, she wants to do some work with cosmetology. She plans to continue in that field as she attends Tulsa Community College in the fall.
We'd next like to recognize cheer member Kennedy Delosier. She will be escorted tonight by her mother, Tanika Delosier, her dad, Robert Delosier, and her sister. Kennedy joined the cheer team this year after playing 3 years of softball at Booker T. She's been in the African American Society and in TSA. After graduation, she plans to attend TCC and get her associate's degree to go to school for radiology. Her favorite memory was going to cheer camp and being a participant in a stunt group. She wants to thank Coach for pushing me to be my best and having a huge support system in her team. Senior cheerleader Kennedy Delosier.
Get her associates and go to school for radiology. Kennedy's favorite memory was going to cheer camp and being a noose in a stunt group. I thank Coach T for pushing me to be the best. My team. Ladies and gentlemen, Kennedy Delosier.
We'd next like to recognize senior cheerleader Jordan Ara. Jordan is being escorted by her parents, Ebby and Tia Ara. Jordan is a second-year cheerleader and a member of the Booker T varsity track and field team. Jordan plans to go to an historically black college or university, run track, and to study engineering. She also hopes to get into modeling. Jordan's favorite memory is cheering at the state finals when the boys basketball team won the state championship. Senior Jordan Ara. Our next cheerleader senior is Audrey Gray. She's being escorted by her parents, Michelle and Kevin Gray, her sisters, Sophie, Chloe, and Carson. She's been a varsity cheer team member for 4 years and a member of the varsity archery team for 4 years. Participated in the Native American Alliance for 4 years, the National Honor Society for 2 years, the Spanish Honor Society for 1 year, and the Spanish Club for 4 years. Audrey's plans are to attend a 4-year university and study aerospace engineering and indigenous people studies. Her favorite memory was the first day of freshman year feeling the true community of the Hive at Booker T. Senior Audrey Gray.
First day of freshman year, feeling the true community of the Hive. Ladies and gentlemen, senior.
Our next senior cheerleader to recognize is Miss Colby Lucas. She's escorted by her father, her stepfather, grandparents, friends, and family. Her father is Danielle Lucas, and she's also being escorted by Marcus and Stacy Hegler. Colby has been in cheer for 2 years. Prior to cheer, she was a part of the Perfection of the T Connection Band. Colby has participated in cheer and also Project Lead, plus being a part of her church choir. Colby wants to attend Prairieville A&M University and study psychology. Colby's favorite memory while at Booker T is going out for food before games. We want to recognize senior cheerleader Colby Lucas.
Ladies and gentlemen.
We next want to recognize senior
Our next senior,
Alexi Taylor. She's escorted by her parents, Rashonda and Richard Taylor, along with family and friends. She's participated at cheer at Booker T, dance, and track. Her plans are to major in nursing. She wants to be a pediatric nurse with plans to be a traveling nurse. She also plans on attending OU or the University of Houston. We want to recognize senior cheerleader Alexi Taylor.
Ladies and gentlemen,
our next senior to recognize, I believe, going to be from ROTC. Is that correct, Leon? Is it ROTC next?
Yep.
No, POM members. I'm sorry. These are senior POM members. I didn't have that here. Senior POM members. First, we want to recognize Anna Farr. She's being escorted by her parents, Robert and Tanya Farr. She's been in dance for 14 years and 4-year member of BTW POM. She is the captain this year. After high school, Anna plans to attend college, major in biology, and go into the medical field. Spotlight for senior POM member Anna Farr. We want to recognize POM member Parker Tobiern. She's escorted by parents Michael and Joy Tobiern. She's been a member of the Booker T. Washington Varsity POM for 3 years. Her plans for Parker are to go to a 4-year college and study neuroscience or on the pre-med track. We want to recognize senior POM member Parker Tobiern.
Members of our senior POM squad. And last but not least, we'd like to
finally, we will recognize our senior members of Air Force Junior ROTC. Our first senior is Cadet Master Sergeant Michaela Atkinson. She's escorted by her mother, Jennifer Atkinson, and her father, Christopher Atkinson. She's a 3-year cadet with positions as a flight commander and also an instructor's aide. Her plans are to ascend TCC and then a university to study archaeology. Senior Air Force Junior ROTC, Cadet Master Sergeant Michaela Atkinson.
Master Sergeant Michaela Atkinson.
And finally, we'd like to recognize our final senior Air Force Junior ROTC member, Cadet Colonel Yoselin Vargas. Yoselin is escorted by her mother, Pauline Noxa Green. She's a 4-year cadet, a Corps commander for 2 years, which is a first for this program, and she's earned the TPS Superintendent's Award for Outstanding Leadership. This cadet plans to attend the University of Kansas, studying engineering while also being in ROTC. Want to recognize Cadet Colonel Yoselin Vargas. We also missed during our introductions to recognize senior football player number 53, Caden Daniels. Caden's an offensive lineman, a senior. We apologize, Caden. We didn't have your bio, but we wanted to make sure we also wanted to recognize number 53, Caden Daniels. Leon, this is a big senior class, brother.
I didn't think you was going to ever get through there. I was like, wow, I ain't seen one of them in a while. Have you?
I haven't. I can't remember a senior class of this many football players.
Right.
I mean, they're going to be missed in sheer numbers alone.
Yeah. I hope that we can definitely, with the way things are going, where kids can redistrict and all that, we can reload. You know, we losing a lot of seniors. So.
Well, we got a few minutes before kickoff, so let's get ourselves ready for tonight's game. Hornet fans, tonight we are here at the Hive, and we're going to be taking on the Edison Eagles. Going to have to excuse me and Leon. They got these windows open, and you know it's getting chilly out here. You're absolutely right about that. So the Hornets come in tonight, the final game of the season, with a record of 6-3. In district, they are 4-2. In District 5A3, the Hornets are in 3rd place behind McAllister and Coweta. So playoff seeding, I do believe, is set. I believe the top 6 teams make the playoffs. And to give you Hornet fans a rundown, let's go through the District 5A3 just to show you where we are. As I said previously, McAllister is 1st, Coweta 2nd, Booker T 3rd, Shawnee 4th, Bishop Kelly's 5th, Durant is 6th, Edison is 7th, and in 8th place is East Central. So the way things are shaping up, Leon, I'm not sure how the seedings will go, but based on the way the season has kind of been, McAllister has kind of been a little bit of spoiler and also dominant, to be perfectly honest with you.
Exactly. You know, I was surprised that McAllister had the output that they had when we went down there and played them down there. You know, I thought that we were sure to come out there with a victory, but they are leading in the district right now, and even tonight's game is going to be important to see where we stand as it relates if we get a home game or not. I was told that the top 4 for sure get a home game.
Okay.
And like you said, the top 6 for sure gets to go to the playoffs. So I'm not sure about that, but that's what I heard.
We'll try to get some information for you, Hornet fans. The biggest thing for tonight is that, like we saw Boone Garrett Spring, he's not in uniform tonight. I know he's had an injury. It looks like he's not going to make it back to finish out the season, but it looks like Levi Brooks is healthy. You know, since we haven't done every game every week, it's been interesting, you know, for you and I for seeing some different players, but it looks like the team is getting healthy.
Yep. And then speaking of Levi coming back, I heard that, you know, in the Coweta game, talking to some people who are parents of the football team, they were saying that the wrinkle was BTW played both quarterbacks in that game and Coweta wasn't prepared for it.
Now, that could be something that makes you a different program. I mean, I like the sound of that.
Yeah, so they said that, of course, Max started. Max Houston started. But then when Levi came in, he got this, like, chunking it. You know what I mean? Slanging it. And there was a wrinkle that Coweta was not prepared for, and it kind of went in our favor. So I'm interested to see if we're going to use this 2-quarterback system.
I'm excited now. I mean, because that's something, you know, when you have players that have played a lot, like Levi Brooks, you know, you got a lot of film on them. And you and I, we were having a conversation about, you know, where Levi is as a player. And so I'm looking at him from an evaluative standpoint as an opposing coach. You know the things that he's strong at. You know the things that you want to get him into to feel like it benefits you. And therefore, if you're going to play another quarterback, now you've got to take valuable preparation time scheming for 2 different guys to do different things.
Right. And that's a pretty good secret weapon to have on the high school level, you know, because, again, you don't really have the luxury of having 2 quarterbacks. And it looks like we're going into the playoffs with a gift, you know?
Absolutely. A gift and also strategy.
Yep.
So tonight the Hornets will be playing against the Edison Preparatory High School. They are coached by Kip Shaw. The offensive coordinator is Danny Clark. He also coaches the wide receivers. The defensive coordinator is Wyland Terrell. The special teams coordinator is Craig Andrus. Defensive backs coach is Mike Brown. Safeties coach is Desmond Stevenson. Offensive line coach is Oliver Payne. Running back coach is Ron King. Their principal is Tim Maxiner. And their athletic director is Mr. Raymond Shipp, somebody that if you've been in Tulsa for a number of years, you know Raymond Shipp. You got to know Mr. Shipp is what you got to do.
Been around a long time. Impacted a lot of kids' lives.
You know, it gets hard when we say people been around for a long time, because if we know that they've been there, you start saying we've been around a long time too.
We telling our age up here, right?
Hey, I just graduated about 4 years ago. I haven't had my 10-year reunion. So, Hornet fans, we're looking forward to doing this game for you tonight. We're going to get to our sponsors and things of that nature. It's been a wonderful season. We got a very nice night tonight. Unlike the last game we did, we had wind that was coming directly into the booth. We've got a calm evening this evening. The Hornets are led by first-year coach Nate Goodman. His assistants are William Coleman, Ben Barber, Jesse Williams, Mickey Collins, Jalen Moses, DJ Jones, Jason Harris, Jonathan Harris, Tyrese Stevenson, Chris Hyvee, and Isaiah Johnson. Principal in his first year is Mr. James Cooper. The athletic director is Coach Pope, John Masai. So, Leon, you know, playoff seeding is set. Tell me from your perspective, what do you want to see the Hornets accomplish tonight besides staying up?
You know, I'm gonna stay on that theme of clean football. I mean, this is it, right?
Yep.
You got to treat this like a playoff game.
I agree with you 100%.
You know what I mean? Like, you don't go into the playoffs limping. Like, that's a good point. You go into the playoffs smooth. And, I hope the Hornets come out tonight, establish a run game, and stick to the script and play clean football for 4 quarters.
Because although the Hornets haven't had a loss where they've been blown out, we've had losses when we've been very inconsistent in how we play. And I'm talking about on the offensive side of the football, because when the offense is not productive, it puts so much stress and strain on the defense. You know, you can't stop everybody all night long.
Right. And again, like you said, the defense has been gifting them offense with good field position all year long. It's just up to the offense now to capitalize off of what the defense is doing. So hopefully tonight we can put it all together in all three phases: offense, defense, and special teams.
So we got the T-Connection band is in the stadium, and we're hearing Hornet victory for the first time. I hope we can put that on repeat multiple times tonight. The seniors are here for senior night. It's going to be their last official home game as Hornets. It's one of those memories that Leon and I both cherish. We're wearing all black tonight. You know, I'm a big thing about wearing all black, Leon. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. We wear that all black. As far as I'm concerned, it's time to blank somebody.
Oh, come on, bro. I mean, you said it. If you coming into the house tonight in the all black, you better represent that.
Yeah, you take no prisoners when you wear that all black.
Right. That's right.
So we're waiting. We've got the referees that are set. We're getting ready to have the kickoff. We're waiting for senior Dylan Carpenter. I guess I'll be able to say that about him all night. Senior number 15, Dylan Carpenter, getting ready to kick off. He's going to be kicking to the south, headed towards the Nathan E. Harris Fieldhouse. Back deep for the Eagles is that number 3 over there. Looks like number 3 is R.J. Ryan. Here's a kick by Carpenter. It's going to be short. Going to be caught inside the 15-yard line. Breaks to the middle, but comes back to the left. That's number 22 on the return, Jaden Gifford. And so the Eagles will be scrimmaging for the first time tonight. Hornet defense is taking their time coming out onto the field. First possession of the game. We're getting everything set up here. The Eagles will scrimmage from the 25-yard line. Number 12 for the Eagles. Quarterback is Brody Goswick. Goswick gets the signals and gets the first snap. Here's an inside give over the middle. He's hit in the backfield, but he's good hard running, and he picks up a few yards. Gonna see who that is. That's the running back. Looks like that's number, is that 32, Leon? Yeah, number 32. I love seeing that Trey Deuce, number 32, Camel Issa. He's a 5'11 junior.
Looks like the Eagles want to come out and run the ball to see what we looking like, though. I like that approach, just to see what they, what they can and can't get away with.
They were able to reestablish that line of scrimmage and get a good 3 to 4 yards. Going to bring up 2nd down and 7 for the Eagles. Empty backfield for the quarterback for Goswick. 3 wide receivers to the far side. He takes the snap. He looks that way. Now he's going to run, try to get into the middle of the field. He's got a rush, but he lets it go. Got a man in the flat. Number 3, the kick returner, R.J. Ryan, is able to complete the pass, and the Eagles have their first down of the evening. Leon, I mean, this kid looks like he wants to do a little something.
Well, one thing that the defense got to do is they got to stay true. And even in situations like that, when the play seems busted, you don't give up on the play. And Edison was able to take advantage of us right there.
Hornet defense is not able to get the Eagles off schedule just yet. Here with 10 minutes and 35 seconds left in the first quarter. Little check with me action. Goswick, the quarterback, is looking to the far sideline. He's got 2 wide receivers here to the near side, the wide side of the field. Takes a snap, inside give once again, but hit in the backfield and wrapped up by senior Jeremiah Cheerio Pari for a loss. That young man was unblocked and took advantage of it, Leon.
Hey, Cheerio, that's one name since we've been in the booth that we've heard of some start to finish, and it looks like he come to play tonight on senior night.
Absolutely. The play was kind of a cross-direction type of play, and Cheerio was left unblocked, and he basically went and got found the football and took care of the football. 5-yard loss for the Eagles, so that's going to back him up. It's going to be 2nd down and 15 from the 41-yard line for the Eagles. Gostwick, the quarterback, number 32 in the backfield. Camel Issa. Got a little bit of an issue on the offensive line. The white hat is having a conversation right now. I'm not sure what we got going. We're going to have to talk about, Leon, something I heard about. I don't know if you heard about the ending of the Union and Edmond North or Norman North game. Had a call last night that I'd never heard before. I'm going to tell you about it here. We got a timeout. So last night, Union lost 16-10. They had scored a touchdown to make the score 16. They scored to make the score 16-10. Union goes for an onside kick, and they pooched it so that the onside kick was into the air. The ball was in the air to about the 20-yard line. Union did that intentionally, so they sent gunners to basically go recover the pooch, okay? Now, I didn't see this. I was only told what happened. Union's players got down there. I guess the opposing team didn't call a fair catch. Union recovered the onside kick somewhere around the 20-yard line, somewhere close to the goal line, and tried to tie the game up or win. And after a 5-minute conversation, the referees called a penalty for illegal batting of the football.
Is that right?
I've never heard of this before. I talked to a referee friend of mine. This is a valid call. We're going to have to talk about it because I've never heard of this.
Wow.
I don't know what Union did, but you cannot bat the ball in an attempt to keep it from an opposing player.
Wow.
And that was how the game ended last night.
At Union?
They were on the road,
Okay.
and a lot of people are saying that this call would not have happened if it would have been at Union.
Right. Wow.
But in all my years of football, I've never heard of an illegal batting. And it took 5 minutes for the white hat to figure out it was illegal.
Well, he had to go
batting.
AI that, didn't he? He was waiting for some real.
ChatGPT.
Yeah, he was like, can you confirm that, please?
All right, clock is now rolling with 9 minutes and 37 seconds. 2nd and 15. Here's an inside give to Issa, and he's going to be hit immediately and wrapped up and taken down by multiple Hornets, including number 9, which is Anthony Chaplin. The Hornets going with the multiple linebacker set currently. This is going to bring up 3rd down and 15, the first 3rd down tonight for the Eagles. So here's an opportunity for the Hornet defense to get off the field.
And what I'm impressed with is Edison is showing us multiple sets, but they just don't have the athletes right now to man up with us, you know what I mean? But
Yes,
they are
sir.
giving us some different looks over there.
Obvious passing down for Goswick. He's got 2 wide receivers here to the near field side. Takes the snap, looks left, snaps up into the pocket. He's got a rush, but he's got room to run. He's going to break to the sideline and able to get to the boundary and runs for just enough to get an Eagle first down. Goswick, I was wondering, Leon, why he was going to the sideline because the middle of the field was open.
And Goswick, I mean, he coming in here pretty shifty and heady, though, for a quarterback on the road at the Hive. You know, he's showing me a little bit.
You know, I'm not a big fan of running quarterbacks. I tell everybody I want my quarterback to be able to run far enough to slide, okay? That whole Lamar Jackson running is I don't want to see it because I put too much stock in what my quarterback can do. I don't want him to get hurt. We've got a timeout on the field for one of the Hornets in an injury, but I'm impressed, Leon, that Edison has been able to show us multiple looks and is moving the ball a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, multiple looks. So maybe that's something like we were talking about earlier when we were talking about the Kawita game with us using the 2 quarterback system. Maybe Edison wanted to put the wrinkle in there and not show us all the formations that they had in the bag of tricks.
Goswick showed good pocket presence because he dropped back and he stepped up into the pocket, and then he started moving his feet. I thought the Hornets would be able to corral him, but then he took off and he's headed for the sideline.
What the coach teach the quarterback? If you see them numbers in the back to you, then take off. You know?
Don't make it hard. Don't make it hard.
hard.
The game is hard enough. So we've got 1st down and 10 for the Eagles from the Hornet 42-yard line. 8 minutes and 35 seconds here in the first quarter. Goswick in the pistol formation. He's going to hand it off to Issa. 32 breaks tackles, now trying to get outside, stiff arms, and drags Hornets down. He's finally brought down close to the Hornet 25-yard line. Issa with a strong run, but he might have hurt himself on that play. No, he's up. Issa or Isa, hopefully I'm pronouncing this correctly, but he's got enough for another Edison first down, and that's the third first down on this drive and the third first down for the Eagles tonight. 8 minutes and 3 seconds. Goswick has 3 wide receivers to the far side, and this time he's going to use the cadence to get the Hornets offside. Leon, if our defense is not on the game tonight, this might be a long evening.
Oh man, and we hope that that's not the case. You know, this is the final week of regular season, and so far we're playing like this is the All City.
And the Eagles come in with a losing record. I believe they're 2-7 on the season. I do believe, I'll look it back up. But right now the Eagles look competent in what they're doing. I mean, they seem to have a plan. Coach Kipshaw has his team prepared to do the things that they can do against this Hornet defense.
And you know, when you pretty much out of the playoff picture, you know, what did the coach tell them? We can go over there and beat them on their senior night, which will be a game for us to go out and be memorable on, you know?
Eagles brought a decent crowd with them tonight. I mean, this is a 2 Tulsa public school programs. I'm not familiar with how many times the Hornets and Edison have played. I was trying to get some information about that. Now, years and years ago, Booker T and Edison played, but I can't remember the last time they played. Yes, now the basketball rivalry is something totally different.
Pritchards and all of that kind of stuff, you know.
Hey man, I'm
Jamal West and Kevin
gonna
Pritchard.
date myself.
Yeah.
You know, I was there the night Jamal West gave Mr. Kevin Pritchard, a belly-to-belly slam, you know, in Edison's gym.
Yes, sir.
And loved every minute of it. Much love to Joe himself, Jamal West. But from a football standpoint, I don't know the history between these two. I would think that the Hornets have the winning record overall, but how many times they've played escapes me. 7 minutes and 43 seconds. The Eagles were backed up, so we've got 1st and 15 from the Hornet 33. Goswick takes the snap. Inside give to Issa. He gets to the second level, and he's taken down. That's good, hard running, Leon. He's got positive yards once again.
I'm impressed with Edison right now, again, with that 2-9 record, 2-8 record, and not tanking it. You know what I mean? They coming out here playing football right now.
Absolutely. And the biggest thing, they're controlling the clock. They're controlling the clock very well on this first drive.
It was 12 minutes, right? And they
Absolutely.
took at least 4 of those.
They're going to take half of the first quarter on offense in this first quarter. Issa gets 4 yards on that carry. It's going to be 2nd down and 11. Ball is at the 29-yard line of the Hornets. Goswick in the bunch formation with the pistol. Going to drop back. Screen pass. Issa catches it. He's got a host of Hornets around him, and he's still fighting. He's going to get positive yards, but it's going to be taken down. I'm going to find out here momentarily.
Did you see how that pursuit got there quick, though? I mean, that screen, we wasn't fooled at all by it.
Rally to the football.
Yes, sir.
And we did that on that play. The completed screen pass to Issa got several yards, but it's going to bring up 3rd down and 8. So the Hornets have the second chance of this drive to get off the field. Once again, senior Cheerio Perry was on the tackle. Eagles are going to go with an empty backfield, 4 wides with the tight end on the far side, which is going to be on the short side of the field. The play clock has gotten down to 0. I'm not sure if Coach Kipshaw was able to take a timeout. He was not. It's going to be a delay of game penalty, the first penalty of the night. Edison's first penalty is for a delay of game. They're running a lot of check with me stuff, Leon. So they're basically getting to the formation from the sideline, and then they're getting their play call in from the coaches. They're also using the wristbands to detail what the signals are. But the quarterback, Goswick, now on 3rd and 13, backed up. Gets the snap in the pistol. It's low. He looks to his left, steps up. He's going to be taken down, and we've had a madman on this series right here.
Cheerio again.
Cheerio Powery in the backfield, sack for the Hornets. The Hornet defense looks like it's going to be able to hold the Eagles and take them out of field goal range.
And you know, that's one thing too, where we were giving Edison their props, but you know, to put a drive like that together and then to get down here and to sputter is just no good. You know what I mean? Now you took some time off the clock, but you didn't reward the offense for nothing.
Absolutely. So it looks like, Leon, the Eagles are going to go for it. 4th and 19 from the Hornet 37.
They don't have nothing to lose.
They don't have anything to lose. They're going to go for it. Running back in the backfield, Issa. Quarterback Goswood looks to his right, rolls right. He's looking, throws back across the middle of the field. The pass is broken up by number 19, Tyron Taylor. The pass was intended for number 24, Isaiah Rathod. The Hornets are going to get the ball on downs and have their first possession with 4 minutes and 36 seconds here in the first quarter.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Hornets have held on downs. They'll take over the football, their first possession. 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
All right, so quarterback Levi Brooks takes a snap for the Hornets, throws to the near side, the short side, the far side of the field, but the short side of the stadium. We were on the far hash. He throws into the boundary. That pass is complete to number 0, Caden McClellan, for a short gain. Caden McClellan, the senior, is having a good year at wide receiver. We've got number 1, Keenan Farley, here to the near side, Leon, and you know what happens when they go to that man.
Oh, man, he can make some stuff happen.
Once again, nobody in the backfield for the Hornets. Levi Brooks, man in motion. Here's a quick give to Michael Washington, and he's corralled. Getting into the backfield is that 14? Yeah, number 14 for the Eagles. Tyler Cook is able to take Micah Sweet Feet Washington down for a loss.
I've never been a fan of that east and west running, baby. You know what I mean? I'm like north and south, baby.
It's only one way to go.
Let's get downhill, baby. You know what I mean? Get downhill.
You know, that's spoken like a true offensive lineman.
Yes, sir.
The Hornets are going to have a 3rd down and 10 from their 37-yard line. If you're just joining us, Hornet fans, the Eagles had the ball for a large part of this first quarter. Hornets were able to get it on downs. And senior quarterback number 2, Levi Brooks, is about to bring the offense out, but looks like Coach Goodman is going to take a timeout. Leon, let me ask you a question, because I was talking about offensive line. You know, a lot of us, I guess you would say old heads, are so used to the offensive line firing out, and it's about drive blocking on running plays and shuffle blocking on passing plays. But now with the RPO, the offensive line really never gets to fire out. Talk about the difficulty of playing the position and coaching the position, because the way that the scheme has changed.
Well, I mean, you said it right. I mean, I still believe that the linemen still need to get that hand down just because of the leverage that it takes to play in there.
Okay.
Now, and I get the RPO. That's why that quarterback, I mean, when you talk about it, Lamar Jackson is one of the best at it, because he has that instinct to make up for the lack of in the offensive line play because of the way the dynamics are set up right there. But it's not set up for the lineman. It's a quarterback read offense, and he has to be reading it quick.
So Levi Brooks is reading. He throws a pass here to the near side. The ball is high, and coming down with it is number 7 for the Hornets. Nice sweet catch by Ja'Kalen Jackson. It's going to be very close. We're looking for the spot right now. It was 3rd down and 10. It looks like they're going to move the sticks. It's good enough for a Hornet first down. Hornets picked up a first down here on their first possession. Here's an inside give to Micah Sweetfeet Washington. He has to bounce back, and the pursuit is going to be able to get into the backfield and get him. Big number 58 for the Eagles on the tackle. That is a very large young man. That's 295-pound Jaron Williams on the tackle for the Eagles, and he's going to take Michael Washington down for a loss on the play.
I thought you could see
We're waiting on some sustenance, some water up here.
and going back to that, I mean, it's a disadvantage when the offensive lineman is up like that because there's no leverage. Defense get to tee off on them.
Absolutely. Levi Brooks looks to his left, and he's going to be wrestled and taken down by number 63. Levi was looking, couldn't pull the trigger, and number 63, Emmett Seals, a 5'11", 250-pound sophomore, is able to get the sack. So on 2 consecutive plays, the Hornets have negative yards. We've got the clock stopped with 2 minutes and 15 seconds left in the first quarter, and right now the Hornet machine is in reverse, Leon.
Man, it goes back to what we were talking about, the expectation of going into the playoffs. You can't go in looking like this. You
said, we got to be clean.
Got to be
clean. So this is going to bring up 3rd down and 17. The Hornets are now backed up to their 40-yard line. The Hornets were able to possess the ball for the first time after a turnover on downs. We got one wide receiver here to the near side, field side. Brooks looks back, drops back, looks. Now he's rolling. He's got pressure, flag down, looks to the boundary, doesn't have anything, and he's finally going to be wrapped up and taken down by number 14, Tyler Cook. Levi Brooks didn't have anything. I wasn't able to check the secondary, but it looked as though the back end for the Eagles was playing a pure zone, and they had everything covered for the Hornet wide receivers. Leon, this is a first offensive series bringing up 4th down, and the Hornets are going to have to punt.
Man, I'm surprised.
We're both a little speechless.
Yeah, that's all I can say is, again, kind of speechless on that.
Absolutely. Hornet fans, no score, 1 minute and 49 seconds left. The punt is away. It's going to be short, won't be able to be returned. Going to take an Eagle bounce, but it's finally down by number 55 for the Hornets. That's Tatum Tolles. And with 1 minute and 40 seconds left, the Eagles will have their 2nd possession of the game. Want to recognize our sponsor, the OU Wayman Tisdale Clinic, located at 36th Street North in Hartford, serving North Tulsa with pride. Partnering with you in your healthcare journey, our team of trusted primary care physicians and specialty providers delivers quality care with a personal touch for the entire family, including prenatal care. Call today to schedule at 918-619-8700, accepting new patients with same-day availability. That's the OU Wayman Tisdale Clinic, located at 36th Street in North Hartford. So we've got quarterback number 12, Brody Goswick, once again in the pistol formation with Issa to his left, takes the snap, looks to his right, rolls right, big rush from the Hornet. Chirio Pari is flattening to basically make Goswick have to throw it away, and that's good pursuit by Chirio. He did a great job on that, Leon.
I mean, again, the defense, they giving us the opportunities. We just got to cash out on offense with it.
Chirio did such a good job of making a pass rush to make the quarterback have to get out of the pocket, and then he flattened to give the quarterback no option to get upfield, but to do nothing but throw it away. If you catch him, you get a big sack for loss, but more than anything, they don't have any opportunity to complete a pass.
Our front has been stellar all year on defense.
2nd down and 10 from the Eagle 34-yard line. Hornets back out of the blitz look. Goswick takes the snap, gives it to Issa. Number 55 for the Hornets immediately starts to wrap him up. That's big man, number 55, Tatum Tolles.
Taking a toll on everybody.
Taking a toll on that Edison front. Takes down the running back Issa real quick. Going to be for a loss. Going to bring up 3rd down and looks like 3rd down and 11 for the visitors. Hornets with another opportunity to get the defense off of the field. Eagles are looking to the sideline, and head coach Kip Shaw, the offensive coordinator Danny Clark for the play. Boswick is going to have 4 wide receivers, 2 in tight and 2 spread wide here to the near side. Play clock at 1. Boswick gets it, looks right, steps up, going to have to scramble, gets it to the middle of the field, trying to beat several Hornets, and he's going to get enough of a push, good enough for an Eagle 1st down. Let's talk about this quarterback, Leon.
This quarterback looking like Tom Brady Jr. out there, isn't he? He's very savvy and heady.
He doesn't look that mobile, but he runs smart. I mean, he runs north and south.
You just said it. I mean, he's a very smart quarterback. He takes what the defense is going to give him, and he's very cautious and careful, and it's turning out to getting the chains moved for Edison.
If you look at the strength of our defensive line that has been solid all year, the strength is at the edges. We're going to get the pass rush at the edge. Here we got 1st and 10 from the Eagle 46 tight formation. Here's an inside give to Issa, who cuts over the left side. He's going to fall forward. I'm telling you, that 32,
he's a big back.
That's a big back. And, you know, when he spins like that, he looks like somebody that used to run student body right for the USC Trojans. And I'm talking about Orenthal James Simpson. Looks a little bit like that. And with that, we have the end of the first quarter. Your Booker T. Washington Hornets, 0. The Edison Preparatory Eagles, 0. Let's recognize our sponsor, Friendship Church, the church that is growing friends into family through faith. Located at 1709 North Madison Avenue in Tulsa, give them a call for service times and information at 918-582-4491. Friendship Church. So, Leon, after a quarter of play and no scoring, I think we're calling the game, and so we're a little bit surprised that the Hornets are not able to get this train rolling.
I'm flabbergasted.
I don't know.
0-0 in the first quarter at the high against the Eagles. Come on, Perry.
Something, as Keith Sweat said, something ain't just ain't right. But the Eagles' game plan may have been to make this a shorter game by being sound in what they were going to run. The quarterback obviously has not hurt them in any way throwing the football because he's been judicious and run when he needed to. But Edison has been very disciplined and just, being a structured team.
Yeah.
We got a wide receiver split wide here to the near side. In the pistol formation, Boswick and Issa. Play clock is on the move. Multiple tight ends in the game. Obviously, are running down. Issa immediately into the backfield as a Hornet, but Issa's able to get over the left side and run to the pylon. I think he might move the sticks once again, Leon. In pursuit and into the offensive backfield immediately was number 13, Dwayne Jones. And this is our first time seeing Dwayne. He's been hurt for a long time this season. Isom, okay. So we're getting correction. The running back's name is Camel Isom. We'll get it right sooner or later. But he's wearing number 32. I got my glasses on. Boswick takes the snap. Isom once again breaking into the secondary in second level for the Hornets, and another positive game, Leon.
Sound like that coach told him, you go out there and get you a scholarship. If you don't do nothing else, you go to the Hive and let them know you in the house.
Seems to me that they said we're going to do one thing, and we're going to run that rock. And they are running that rock. Going to be second down and short for the second down and mid for the Eagles. It's going to be 2nd and 5 from Hornet territory once again. The second time the Eagles have been in Hornet territory. Boswick letting the play clock run down. We've got multiple tight ends here to the right side. Gives a carry, gives a ball to the running back. He tries to go over the left side. He's hit immediately, but still falls forward for a yard. I do believe I've heard somebody say if I can run for 3 on first down and run for 3 on second down and 3 on third down, I can fall for a yard on 4th down.
I've heard that a lot.
And that mentality is what the Eagles are doing. The math is mathing as far as I'm concerned. Going to be 3rd down and 4 for the Eagles. They had the bunch set once again, but this time looks like they're going to have number 66 jump across the line of scrimmage, and that's going to put them behind the schedule. Number 66, Andrew Eslick, jumped. He's a tight end for the Eagles, and so that's going to back them up. Got 10 minutes and 13 seconds left before halftime, and there is no score here from S.E. Williams. Beautiful night. We've got a semi-full moon to the northeast side of the field. Good crowd here of Hornet fans and a good attended crowd of the Edison Eagles. 3rd down and 9 from the 40 for the Eagles. Bostwick waiting for the snap. He gets it. Once again, it's an option give. Tries to run to his right, and he's going to be taken down for a loss. Cheerio Pari is right there to take him down. That fooled nobody.
Nobody.
It was an RPO, and he read run and lay down.
And I think Edison's game plan is to just run the clock and let's get up out of here and take what we can get.
And it's working because they're shortening the game. They're shortening the game. The clock is running, but at this time, with the loss on the play, it's going to bring up 4th and 17, so the Eagles will be punting. This is the time when your punt return, Leon, can just totally break this game wide open.
Yeah, and this will be an opportunity, too, for you to see something good on special teams.
The kick is up. An angle and punt is going to be a coffin corner that's going to end up bouncing into the end zone. But the biggest thing about it, no return by the Hornets.
And we got a roughing the kicker, it looked like, too.
Oh, I didn't see it.
We
have a flag on the field, and it is roughing the kicker. Is that the 15-yard variety? Will it be first down, or it's the 5-yard variety?
Well, it's going to be the 15. He sold it, though. I mean, it was one of them things where he did a good job of selling it because he grabbed him and held him up, but the referee,
Well, that's going to be an automatic first down for the Eagles, and that changes things for a couple of reasons. First of all, I was looking for the Hornets to get a punt return, but had no opportunity, and now Edison ends up getting a first down out of it, and that's their 5th first down of the first half. The Hornets have 2 and only 1 possession.
One possession.
The Eagles maintain possession, and with 8 minutes and 52 seconds left in the first quarter, it's going to be first down. They're going to scrimmage first down and 10 from the Hornet 33-yard line. This is not their deepest penetration in the Hornet territory. They was able to make it to the Hornet 29-yard line on their first possession, but once again, the Eagles are going to be looking into the shadow of the Hornet end zone. Bostwick gets the snap. Here's an inside give to number 3, new running back. He's able to bounce and get outside.
They got their version of the sweet feet.
They got their version of the sweet feet. That's number 3, R.J. Ryan, and he runs off the left tackle to the left side, and that's going to be good enough. I'm looking for the spot. No, it's going to be within a yard. But that run was close to a first down, and once again, they're going to run it again with tempo. This time, Ryan is going to be able to run over the left side and get enough for a first down. Do we have a flag on the play? No flag on the play. So the Eagles are now on the move. And Leon, are they getting some push against our defensive front?
They definitely are getting some push, and they're getting some lanes opened up. It's one of those things where you can't take them lightly, though, even though you feel like you're going to win this game. These guys coming here to play football.
So we've got a different running back in the game for the Eagles. It's a little bit different type of back. He's more shifty. Here's a counter give going over the left side. Cheerio Pari is coming from this side to run him down behind the line of scrimmage, and he's able to tackle him. I think Ryan is able to get back to the line of scrimmage. And coming back into the game is running back Issa.
And looked like Cheerio is eating a bowl of Cheerios before he came out here as well, because his motor's running like a John Deere tonight.
Now, you brought up a good point. That young man's motor is always in high gear. It's going to be second down and 10. They said the running back Ryan did make it back to the line of scrimmage. And they're taking it. The other thing is, Leon, they're taking their time in between plays.
They not playing. I mean, we're going to take it all the way down.
Play clock was to 0. Are we going to say it's a delay of game?
Got a timeout.
Got a timeout. A timeout by the Eagles. So with 7 minutes and 6 seconds left in the first quarter, that's the first timeout of the half for the Eagles. Let me get one of our other sponsors. Coming Up Right LLC, Mr. Sean Berry. You can reach him for your catering needs at 918-505-8826 or Coming Right Up 2019 at gmail.com. See M&M Lumber Company that is locally owned and operated in Tulsa for decades. M&M Lumber for your wood and building needs. Eagles. You can reach them at 918-627-1926. They're open Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. and Saturdays, 7:30 a.m. to noon. Located at 4711 South Mingo here in Tulsa. And finally, your location for entertainment and gaming, the Osage Casino Hotel in Tulsa at 951 West 36th Street North. Call them at 877-4246-8777. So this is my first time seeing the Edison Eagles, Leon. Didn't know much about the football program, but I'm impressed with the competency that they've been playing with tonight. The talent may be a discrepancy, but they're playing very competent football.
They're playing football. It's remember what we talked about. It's really simple: blocking, tackling, and executing. And right now, they're sticking to the script, and they're executing, and they're being able to have some success with it over here at times.
Would I go out on a limb and say they're playing the Eagles game tonight?
Yes.
We have not been able to impose our will on either side of the ball just yet. Two running backs in the backfield for Boswick this time, both Ron and Issau. But here's an inside give to Issau. He's able to get to the middle, back to the middle of the field, and another positive run. I think Leon, you know, I don't know the number of plays that Edison has run, but as far as Issau is concerned, he hasn't had many tackles for loss.
Not many.
He is definitely falling forward and getting positive yardage every time he carries the football.
And they're highly efficient right now, too.
Once again, Eagles staying to the script of taking the play clock deep. 6 minutes and 28 seconds left, 6 seconds on the play clock. Boswick takes the snap. He fakes the give, rolls to his right. He's rolling, looking. He's going to throw it up. That's very
close to being intentional, isn't it?
Well, it's close to being picked off if he does something like that. That's a bad decision. He was wrapped up there by number 25 for the Hornets. That's Elijah Hill. He was able to get the pass off with the heavy pressure to save the loss on the play. And the only thing smart about that is he did get the pass off, but it's going to bring up 4th down and 7. The Eagles' deepest penetration to the 18-yard line of the Hornets. We've got massive substitutions for the Eagles. They're bringing in different packages. Is this the looks like
they're
yes,
going for the kick,
setting up for the field goal.
Like it's in his range, you know, the way they came out.
Play clock is running down. The snap is back. The hold is down. The kick is up. And it looks like it's going to be no good. Wide left. 28-yard attempt. He had plenty of leg, but the kick was wide left. And it's a little bit deflating to the Eagles because I think they were willing to play for a field goal type of the game tonight. What do you think, Leon?
I mean, they're playing Edison Eagle football tonight, sticking to the script, milking the clock, and staying true to the offense.
So I ask you this question, Leon. From the standpoint, if you're the Hornets right now, do you try the deep pass right here to get something open?
You got to go and get some type of spark because we're flat right now with 6 minutes to go in the second quarter. You really hadn't heard anything much from the Hornets.
Here's an inside give. Michael Washington dipping and dodging. No, that's not Michael Washington. I think that's number 8, McKalen Collier, that running back. But we've got somebody injured for the Hornets, and I'm not sure who that is down. Is that? No, not sure. We've got Hornet training
like
staff.
54?
Yeah, maybe one of the offensive. We got multiple Hornets that are moving slow right now. We're going to have a timeout on the field. While we'll do that, let's recognize Nova Star Family Medicine. They're located in the Northridge Shopping Center at 5003 North Peoria Avenue. Their main number is 539-424-5943, and the referrals and prescription line is 539-867-4722. Nova Star Family Medicine. So Leon, let's diagnose what we've seen, man. I mean, you know, we get a situation where Edison goes for the field goal. They miss the field goal. I'm thinking this. I feel like you need to take a shot, and we run the inside give. Not taking the shot on a situation like this, like you said, we need a spark. We need a spark. Tell me the plays in your mind to try to get that type of spark.
Man, you know, you always got that old go-to play when you got a receiver. You want to get that 9 route, you know, that straight 9.
nothing like a 9 route, which is a go route, Hornet fans. It's a situation that at least the ball is up in the air and you give your wide receiver an opportunity to go and get it. Go ahead, take that water, man. All right. So with 6 minutes and the clock is now running with 6 minutes. It's 2nd and 4 for the Hornets. Collier was able to pick up a few. Here's another run here to the near side. Michael Washington looking to break it and get to the sideline. He gets to the boundary, and he's going to be run out of bounds here on the Hornets sideline. That's a positive play, Leon, and the Hornets are on the move. First down. This is only the 2nd possession of the Hornets tonight, and that's their 3rd first down of the game. Here we are late into the 2nd quarter. Here's another option play. Michael Washington trying to go right. Multiple defenders there, and they're able to wrap him up and take him down. He may have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but I'm not sure. It seems as though they've got a lot of people cheating up toward the line of scrimmage, Leon.
And have you noticed Max Houston's in?
Okay.
When we talked about that
the
quarterback
yeah,
system?
yeah, okay. You are right about that. So Levi Brooks is not in the game. The backup quarterback, number 11, Max Houston, is at the helm for the Hornets. So now the Hornets are showing something different that we talked about previously. Good call, Leon. 4 wide receivers, 1 guy in the backfield. Houston gets the snap. He looks left. He throws the out route, almost jumped by number 8 for the Eagles, Donnell Turner. If he would have went ahead and gone for it, he might have had something and still been running.
That's a great play by Turner, though. He jumped it and almost could have, like you said, he was looking for real estate.
You know, what I noticed about Houston on that particular pass, Leon, he took the snap, he looked right, and then he just came back and threw left. He didn't see where he was throwing. He just knew his guy was running it out, and he almost paid the price.
Yeah.
So 4 wide receivers. Hornets in the stinger formation. Houston, the quarterback, takes the snap, looks right, steps up, throws it to the middle of the field.
Receiver just dropped that one.
Receiver just dropped that one. You are absolutely correct, Leon. The pass was intended for number 6. That's Jamian Compton. And this is a situation where the offense really has to help itself with the fact that we haven't possessed the ball very much. So with that drop on 3rd down, it's going to bring up 4th and 10 from the Eagles 41. The Hornets are going to have to punt. And that kind of played into the Eagles right there, Leon. You know, even though Houston's in the game, we weren't able to get that spark that Coach Goodman was looking for.
Again, 4 minutes, 54 seconds in the 2nd quarter, and it's 0-0.
Fake punt by the Hornets, run to perfection, and the Hornets are going to pick up the first down. Been 3 years, and we haven't seen a fake punt. We got it tonight at the perfect time.
Perfect call, perfect everything. With us being flat, Edison feeling good about themselves, we caught them sleep right there.
They caught them sleep, and they were in a deep sleep. Number 25 for the Hornet comes over the left side. That's Dante Tiger, and he's able to get a Hornet first down, and we are, for the first time tonight, in Eagle territory. Clock running with 4 minutes and 26 seconds. Houston in at quarterback. Here's the give on the right side by Micah Sweetfeet Washington. A flag comes back from the referee behind the play. Looks like it's going to be in the area of holding, and the Hornets have to do everything they can at this point, Leon, to try to keep some momentum going and get us into the end zone.
But you know, I mean, you get that good play right there. Now you got to put your foot on them and go for it here. I mean, this, again, BP, man, I'm a little surprised and perplexed about our play call, you know, the way we're playing right now, just to be honest with you.
So the holding call is going to back the Hornets up. Houston is still the quarterback. I don't see, let's see, I'm looking down onto the sidelines. Yes, Levi Brooks is okay.
Yeah, he's good.
He's on the sideline. He's good. We've just going with the dual quarterback system, showing a different look. Houston has 3 wide receivers to the far side, 1 wide receiver with single coverage, and he's going to be able to pick up some yards here with his cadence. But, I mean, my thing is, Leon, you've got single coverage right here with Keenan Farley. I mean, hey, I don't know how I want to sugarcoat it to say this.
You got to go make some plays.
Man on man, I'm taking that man, you know. Now, the safety may shade to Farley's side. Here's a pass in the middle of the field, and pass is almost caught. Michael Washington was able to get a couple of hands on it, but it was a little bit behind him and a little bit high, so the pass was incomplete. that's a pass where the quarterback has really got to go ahead and step into it and throw it down the middle of the field. If you're going to throw it to the middle of the field, you got to do it with your chest.
And you got to make sure that you're just not throwing it for the sake of it, because I thought he forced that up in there because there wasn't nobody open from here.
Well, it's obvious the way I'm looking at it that the safety is shading towards Farley. So at the snap of the ball, the safety is shading toward the boundary, which you would think would leave the pass in the middle of the field open. But that time the young man was able to range enough to get there and disrupt it. Second down and 15. Houston throws the screen into the middle of the field. Lots of open space. Pass is complete, and it looks like it's going to be enough for another Hornet first down. Excuse me, Hornet fans. Max Houston complete to number 19, Tyron Taylor. Good enough for a Hornet first down, and Hornets are trying to go tempo, but looks like we're going to have a timeout here with 3 minutes and 29 seconds taken by the Eagles. Now, I love that play call we just called, Leon.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Nice screenplay.
It seems to be obvious that what Edison is doing is they've got the two high safeties, and both of those safeties, although they're stationed in the middle of the field, they're shading the boundaries at the snap. So they're trying to take away that 9 route, or trying to take away those stop routes, and it's leaving the middle of the field open. And on that screen, by us running everybody down and then giving some linemen time to set it up, the middle of the field, it was plow the road type of situation there.
Perfect situation.
Good play call. Got to give offensive coordinator, I believe, William Coleman, kudos for that, because that play call was another big play. So we've had 2 big chunk plays on this particular drive. One, the fake punt, and the next one was the pass completion to number 19, Tyron Taylor. Max Houston still in the game at the quarterback for the Hornets with Micah Washington. 3 wide receivers. He throws a bubble screen, and that's going to be dropped. It's not a lateral. It was a forward pass. Pass was going to be dropped, looked like it was intended for Caden McClellan, and he just dropped it. We've had a couple of drops tonight, Leon, where the wide receivers have just tried to think about running before they possess the ball.
Yep.
So with the incompletion, we're going to have second down and 10 from the Eagle 25-yard line. 3 minutes and 23 seconds left in the half. Hornet fans, it's been a condensed first half. The Eagles have been very methodical in maintaining possession of the ball. I'm sorry, yes, Ben Barber is the offensive coordinator. Thank you, Leon. Going to bring up second and 10. Backup quarterback, or co-quarterback, Max Houston, puts number 19 in motion. Here's a give to Michael Washington over the right side. He's got several blockers. He cuts it up, and he's got daylight, and he's going to walk into the end zone.
Oh,
touchdown.
We got a flag.
But we've got a flag on the play. Let me hold off on it.
They're going to call holding on the outside over there.
The white hat didn't take much time to confront. They're going to say hands to the face. Personal foul on the Hornets.
Then you get a flag on the coaches for – the coaches got a flag for calling out the ref down here. So did you see what happened? Sweet Feet kind of taunted, though.
Yep.
And that's when the referee threw that flag.
Yep.
Like,
yeah, Sweet Feet slowed down because he knew he was going to walk into the end zone. But now we're going to end up going to have multiple penalties on the Hornets, one on the coaching staff. I mean, I understand the emotion right now. The Hornets have had the play dictated to them by the Eagles. But on a play that looks like it was going to go for a touchdown, and an easy touchdown, it's going to be nullified by hands to the face. But now, Leon, I remember this is the time coach will say, look, they got 11 on the field and they got another 5. Our 11 need to beat however many they got out there.
That's right.
Houston takes the snap. He looks left. He steps to his right. Looks like he's going to run. No, he throws. He got a man wide open. Touchdown, Hornets. Somebody strike up the band in the end zone. I believe that's Caden McClellan, number 0, and he's kicking his feet in the end zone. Touchdown, Hornets. Houston to McClellan for 6. Great play right there, Leon. I looked as though the Eagle defenders thought that Houston was going to run, and he's known as a runner.
And that's one of the things that Houston brings to the game is you got to respect his feet but he's a pretty decent passer as well.
He can throw well on the run. So Dylan Carpenter hold his kick is down, kick is up, and it's good. Boy, I'm stumbling over it, but with 3 minutes and 3 seconds left, the Hornets are on the board. 7 Eagles, 0. And Leon, it's the thing that we've talked about with Max Houston is that he is a capable runner, but he throws well on the run. It looks as though the defenders for the Eagles just got caught up thinking, here he comes, and there the ball goes.
He'll make you play honest, won't he?
And all Caden McClellan had to do was wait on the ball to get to him in the end zone and just fall back onto his backside because he had 6 the easy way. That's that breadbasket catches. I mean, just all you got to do is make sure you secure it, and you got 6. Caden McClellan, I think that's his 5th touchdown on the season, I do believe, Leon. But it's
as soon as he came back, he's been getting into the end zone quite a bit.
He's been getting it in since he came back from injury after missing 3 games early in the season and the off week. So the senior Dylan Carpenter is now going to be kicking off to the north. And I would think that the game plan for the Eagles is going to have to change. Here's a short kick, going to be taken by number 24 for the Eagles. He gets to the middle of the field, and he's wrapped and tries to run hard, but the returner, Isaiah Rathod, is going to be taken down. Looks like he's going to get to the 30-yard line of the Eagles. So they're going to have their 3rd possession of the half. And their possessions have been very lengthy, but they haven't been able to produce any points, which has been a good thing for this Hornet defense tonight. They've been on the field a lot, but they haven't given up a score.
Man, I just wish that we could get the spark out here because, I mean, at the Hive, it ain't live right now.
And we wearing black. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I was always itching to wear that black.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Black lids, black jerseys, and black pants. You know, they would have been winner after my own heart to put them orange lids on tonight, Leon.
Yeah.
Here's a give over the right side. Esau is able to break it and get to the boundary. And, I mean, that young man can run that rock, let me tell you. That was a big game for the Eagles on 1st down, and they're able to pick up another 1st down with the clock now at 2 minutes and 49 seconds. Now, this Hornet defense has to remember to be stout, even though they played a number of plays. Here's another give to Esau. He breaks the line of scrimmage, and he's finally wrapped up by a host of Hornets, including number 55. Number 55 is Tatum Tolles, for who the tolls, but taken down, but still is positive yardage. Going to be about 2 on the carry. Clock running with 2 minutes and 25 seconds left before the half. Goswick, the quarterback for the Eagles, brings the play clock down, takes the snap, throws the quick out to Ryan, who catches it, makes a move, and gets into the middle of the field, but he's going to be taken down by that Hornet pursuit, which has been good tonight. Now, the Hornet pursuit has been good, Leon.
Always.
We just got to make the most of it and pursue enough that we don't let them get 1st down yardage. Clock still running. Defense now with an opportunity on 3rd and 5. Can we get off the field and try to get something going before half, Leon?
Man, we gonna see.
We gonna try. Goswick, 3rd down and 5 from the Hornet 45. They've spent quite a bit of time in Hornet territory. Nothing to show for it, but on this 3rd and 5, he's got 3 wide receivers to the far side. He draws back, looking to his right, rolls right, has a man underneath. He's gonna throw it deep to the boundary, and the ball's gonna sail out of bounds. It's gonna bring up 4th down and 5. Good coverage by the Hornets. There was really nothing open. He had a man shallow underneath quickly, but the Hornets were able to get into position to cover that up and gave him nowhere to throw. Eagles are bringing out the punt team, and once again for the Hornets, out is Davion Durham, number 5. I'm still asking for a big game-opening punt return right here, Leon, if we can get that. Play clock at 9 seconds. They've got to get this punt off. Snap is back, low, bobbles it, and it's going to be blocked by none other than Chirio Pari, who's been a beast tonight on senior night. Mr. Cheerio Pari has been everywhere.
And he giving us a good field, short field to do something with.
Punt is blocked. We recover. Gonna have the ball in Eagle territory. And see which quarterback the Hornets are gonna bring out for this particular series. Will we see Brooks or will we see Houston? Looks like we're gonna see number 11, Max Houston. Once again, we're gonna see the young man over the senior. Houston, Michael Washington, Keenan Farley, Caden McClellan, number 7 also in the game, Ja'Kalen Jackson. Here's another opportunity that the Hornets are going to try to strike. We got multiple options here to the near side. Here's a screen. Here's a belly screen intended for Farley, but the ball was skipped to him. Got to get it up because Farley's ready to go to work.
One thing about a receiver on them type of quick, got to get that ball up because if not, you're going to get a receiver that's going to be upset that he don't even come close to him.
Got to throw that one right in his face mask so he can make a play and get his hands on it. So we got Farley and McClellan here to the near side, Hornet fans. Gonna put a lot of stress on that Eagles secondary. 1 minute and 11 seconds before the half. Houston looking left, throws in the middle of the field, has Micah Sweetfeet Washington who catches it. He has one man to make miss, but he's taken down. Once again, that middle of the field is susceptible for the Eagles, even though they're playing the Tampa 2 with 2 high safeties. Those safeties are running to the boundary.
Too.
And we have a flag on the field. Gonna be a roughing the passer penalty. So the Hornets will.
They calling it against us.
Oh,
okay, that's what I thought.
So offsetting penalties. Offsetting penalties. What was it?
I missed the other one.
Yeah.
I don't know what that was about.
So there was a penalty against the Hornets and a roughing the passer penalty.
Roughing the passer.
But it's going to nullify the pitch and catch from Houston to Washington. So after the big gain, the ball is still going to be spotted and replay it. It's going to be 2nd down and 10 from the Eagle 45-yard line. 1 minute and 3 seconds left in the half. Once again, we've got Farley and McClellan here to the same side. Houston swings it out to Farley, who makes a man miss, stiff arms, makes a cut, spins, still looking to run through the Eagles secondary. And they've never taken him down, but the flag has been, the whistle has been blown. Once again, Keenan Farley is playing like a man amongst boys. The clock running. Hornets have not called a timeout, and now, yes, the clock's still running. 47.2 seconds left, and now we've got a timeout. I don't know what the confusion is between the officials. It seemed like the Hornet coaches were trying to get a timeout. What do you see, Leon?
Man.
Shake your head.
I'm just, again, perplexed.
Well, you know, you and I said, you know, I asked the question. I guess I messed up. I asked the question, what did you want to see tonight? And you said a clean game because you needed to treat this one like a playoff game. We've had a lot of injuries this season. We've had guys that have been out for multiple games, but it seems as though we've got just about everybody back. We're going into the playoffs, and as you said, you wanted a clean game. Now, we've seen a game where the defense has been stout, but the offense has just not been able to get things going so far.
It's indecisive, right? I mean, it's nothing that shows that we can dictate or dominate and have our will, and we haven't been able to impose our will none this game, especially against Edison. So
as I was wondering about, the clock has been reset to 54 seconds. There was about 5 seconds that the officials let run off before they gave Coach Goodman the timeout. Houston takes a snap, he pump fakes, throws the deep ball, and he's got a man wide open. Touchdown Hornets. That's McKalen Kyler from Houston. Touchdown Hornets, the easy pitch and catch. And the Hornets are once again on the board. Somebody strike up the band. Excuse me, that was Jamian Compton is who the pass was completed to. The 6 and the 8 was hard to see, but the Hornets are once again on the board with 47.9 seconds left. And Leon, a lot of that was dictated by just the way we lined up, where people were lined up. I think Edison was paying so much attention to McClellan and Farley that they just didn't see that Compton was just running straight down. He ran that 9 route, and all Houston had to do was basically send it up and pull the ripcord on the parachute.
And a lot of credit to Houston, too, for causing that, too, because now the defense is worried about him again. And they're getting caught like a deer stuck in headlights, worrying about what Houston's going to do, and he made them pay right there.
Made him pay. He hit the pump fake to Farley, and Compton was straight running down the field for the easy pitch and catch touchdown. The PAT is good. So with 47 seconds left in the half, your Booker T. Washington Hornets take a 14-0 lead over the Edison Eagles. And although it has been a very stuck in neutral first half, Leon, the Hornets are up by 2 scores.
Yeah.
I mean,
but I mean, if you're the coach, you got to go in and say, you know what, guys, I'm unimpressed with that score, too. You know, it's like we got to come out here in the second half and erase this first half and act like it didn't even happen because we're not there yet.
Yes. But you know, on the flip side of that, it was kind of obvious that Coach Shaw wanted to shorten the length of the game by the strategy for the Eagles tonight. And luckily, the Hornets have been able to break things open. So now, what does Coach Shaw go into the half thinking? Does he need to open some things up, or can he? And as we have our Carpenter on the kickoff, kicks it out of bounds, so that's going to be a penalty, and the ball's going to be spotted at the 35-yard line for the Eagles.
I believe Shaw's going to stick to his script, you know, run the football, and if it opens up, maybe we can sneak him with a play-action pass or something, but I think he's going to stick to the script.
Now, you bring up a very, very good point right there, because as much as they've run Esau and as much as the Hornets have got to be wary about him running the ball like he has, the play-action pass would be a very big weapon. If Goswick can you know, hit, you know, somebody in the middle of the field, that could be lethal. So the Eagles have it 1st and 10 from the 35-yard line, 47.9 seconds left in the half. Hornets have safety deep. Esau in the game, but looks like Coach Shaw elects to take a knee and regroup in the locker room, Leon.
He don't want to give up nothing down here right now. He feel like he's still in the game.
Yeah, I mean, it's 2 plays. I mean, right now it's 2, and anything can happen if there's a turnover, if there's the reason we were able to score that second touchdown was because of a botched punt that allowed us to block it. So, yeah, you're right. Anything can happen. And let's be honest, the Edison defense hasn't played bad.
And they hadn't played a bad game. You know, they feeling good about it.
Yep. So here on senior night, the clock ticks down on the end of the first half. It's your Booker T. Washington Hornets 14, the Edison Eagles zip. We're going to take a little bit of a break to relax. It's been a long evening so far with the senior night festivities, but we will be back with Hornet Football 2025.
the marching band from Hornet Land. Yes, the marching aggression that sets the standards which others are judged. Ladies and are you ready for your halftime entertainment at its finest? It's time to experience one of the few intangible and unstoppable forces of nature. Yes, that's right, it's halftime Hornet style. We are the hip-hopping, the finger-popping, the show-stopping, ever-rocking pride of the Great Southwest. Presenting the Booker T. Washington Team Connection Band. Mr. Drum Major, flip the switch. It is showtime. It's the DLRR. Yeah, buddy. Rolling like a big shot. It's that oh-so-smooth drum major, Mr. Marion Lyles. Cream on the outside. It's the ice cream paint job. Mr. Drum Major, if you will bring the band to the field. Are you ready? Yes, people all around town are getting down to the rhythm of the sound of showtime. The pride of the Great Southwest. I present the Super Cum Laude Band, the baddest band in the land, the masters of precision and soul. That's right, the quintessential manifestation of marching exploitation. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, none other than the pride of the Great Southwest. The high-stepping Team Connection Band, we are Booker T. Yes, it is fact. The orange and black is back. And now, brace yourself for a demonstration of marching excellence and precision. Known for its stellar stereophonic sound, kaleidoscope precision drills. The band moves downfield in a series of geometrical patterns to the tune Love is the Greatest Story by Earth, Wind, and Fire. And focus your eyes to the 50-yard line for the unique flag. Give it up for the unique flag. And now, as the band continues its intricate display of soulful pageantry, witness the simplicity, twirling artistry articulated by the magnificent elite majors to the tune Nobody Does It Better by Mint Condition. Eagles. You'll be mesmerized by these next set of ladies. Hold on to your seat. Focus your eyes and rhythm of the beat as I present the unimitated and never duplicated excellent participation in class. It is the perfection of the T-Connection. Dancing the Motown Blues by Boys to Men. Give it up for the perfection. If you know the bunny hop, get up on your feet, Hornet fans. I'm so glad I got my own. I ain't worried about Josephine. My life's a natural high. Come on then, buddy, hop with me. Who's calling my phone? Who's calling my phone? Who's calling my phone? Break it down. Southside. Eat 'em up. Chitty, 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 chitty. Woo! Bow, bow, bow. Next up, we will have our senior presentation. Instruments: Mariah Willis, clarinet section leader, woodwind captain, 4-year member. Levi Griffith, trumpet section leader and 4-year member. Samuel Puentes, trumpet, 4-year member. Elizabeth Montgomery Bars, trombone, 3-year member. Alana Forsythe, baritone, brass captain, and 4-year member. Perfection, Janaea DeMont, 4-year member. Leia Neely, captain, 4-year member. flag. Tasha Parker, captain, 4-year member. Bunky Dees, Gianna Maxwell, 3-year member. Atrell Kelly, 3-year member. Aiden Morris, 4-year member. And last, drum major, Mr. Michael Harris, Funky D, 4-year member. Give it up for the T-Connection seniors. We ask for traveling grace as the T-Connection meets on the road at 5:30 in the morning to go to DeSoto, Texas for a Battle of the Bands. This has been a Booker T. Washington T-Connection production. Band is under the direction of band director Mr. Harold Gregg, assistant director Mr. Ricky Washington, and auxiliary sponsor Ms. Dorothy Blakey. This has been a Booker T. Washington production. All rights reserved. Thank you and good night.
All right, Hornet fans, we got a special opportunity for myself and my partner to get a little screen time. Leon, you know, both of us are sitting here, the two of us together. Got this crazy thing called a 14-point lead. Let's talk about it. I mean, we're both a little bit surprised.
Very. Week 10.
Week 10, yeah.
Edison is 2-8. I mean, 2 and
something.
2 and something.
2 and 2, a little and a lot.
And you know, we hear this all the time. You are what your records say you are, right?
That is absolutely correct. And here we are the week before we start the playoffs, and it's like we can't get the offense on track. We got to give Edison credit. They are a very well-structured bunch of young men that are playing football tonight. So you got to give Kip Shaw credit. The game plan to shorten this game and give themselves the maximum opportunity to maybe sneak out a win is being played in effect. And yes, Hornet fans, we are up by 2 touchdowns, but it's where we're going. It's not where we're at, it's where we're going. And we need, I mean, the production needs to be there.
I mean, you said it so eloquently. It's like, again, you should have your identity established by week 6. We're in week 10, and we still haven't established an identity on offense. And again, I like to go back to that term, we're not playing clean football. And, I mean, what are we carrying into the playoffs?
Question marks. And it's not as though the ability and the talent is there. It's like you say, I think you hit the nail on the head by saying it's all about the identity. What is this offense going to be? Is it going to be, and maybe a lot of that is dictated by who the quarterback is. We've seen 2 quarterbacks tonight. You talked about the schematic from the standpoint of playing 2 quarterbacks, 2 guys that have different styles. But you also have to look at what's the best option for going out and being dominant. Who gives you that? I don't know. I don't know. I think that in the second half, it's really about playing clean football. Stay on schedule. Don't penalize yourself. Don't turn the football over. Do we need to go out and score every possession? Absolutely not. We don't need to do that. It would be nice if we could.
I was going to say, at least, I mean, if I'm the coach, I'm telling the guy, we need 21 unanswered. Or, I mean, we need 21 points to make me happy after the game.
Well, I mean, I can't disagree with that. I mean, but it becomes also, how hard do you go at this particular juncture when maybe just getting out of here is the best thing to do and getting back on the practice field to prepare for next week. And Hornet fans, we're not exactly sure. We're going to try to find out. We're going to get some information up here for you in the booth to find out, what and where we go next week. But this season, Leon, let's talk about that for a little bit. It's senior night. We've got 22 young men that are playing their final home game in the orange and black. And this is a impactful senior class. I mean, when you talk about the McClellans, the Farleys, the Michael Washingtons, I mean, you're talking about young men that have played a lot of snaps over the last 4 years, man. Talk about that a little bit.
Man, I mean, that's going to be hard to replace unless you got some guys that's up and coming that's got some game readiness. But, hey, if not, then you got to develop those guys and get them going right now because to lose 22, that's a big hit.
That's a big hit. I'm not sure what our total number is on our roster, but it's one of those situations where 22 at this level of where we have been for the last few years. That is a big chunk of guys. So we want to once again celebrate and salute the senior class of 2026. And here in a couple of minutes, we will come back with the second half of Hornet football.
All right, football fans, we're about ready for the second half action. Hornets leading at the half, 14-0 over the visiting Edison Eagles.
All right, Hornet fans, sorry about that. We've had Eagles have kicked off and gonna be no return. We're about to start the second half of your Booker T. Washington Hornets with a score of 14 versus the crosstown Edison Eagles with a score of 0. The band is finishing up their halftime activities. They have recognized the senior members of the T Connection Band here on Senior Night 2025-2026. And Leon, we got 24 minutes of football to clean up the 24 minutes of football previously.
Yeah. And so we come out on offense, and let's see if we get it going early.
Max Houston is the quarterback, I do believe. Nope, yes, it is. He's going to give to the right to Micah Sweetfeet Washington, who goes wide and then tries to cut it back. And he's going to be hit and knocked back. It's going to be a loss on the play. Hornets trying to run over that right side, and that Edison defensive front, Leon, although it is not, it doesn't stand out. They've played strong.
Yeah, they're playing stout, but you know they're just sticking to their hunches.
So Levi Brooks is not starting the second half. He did start the first half for the Hornets. Do believe that he's okay, but we've got Max Houston at the quarterback. He's going to give once again, and it's going to be the inside give. I believe that is going to be Compton. Let me see who was the ball carrier on the play. Nope. Yep, 8 and 6. So that's going to be McKalen Collier on the carry. He picks up a couple. It's going to be 3rd down and 8 for the Hornets. First possession of the second half for the Hornets. No, actually going to be 3rd down and 7. Check that. Ball at the 23-yard line of the Hornets. Hornets are needing to convert this 3rd down. Here's a pass to the outside from Houston, and the pass is caught by Caden McClellan.
Nice
wonderful grab. He's hit hard on the play, catches it in double coverage, and makes the completion, makes the catch, and it's good enough for a Hornet first down. That was a beautiful pitch and catch right there from Houston to McClellan. McClellan comes out the game. Looks like he definitely took a big shot on the play, but the pass was completed. Houston with the fake and the give, and this time number 4 on the carry. That's Caleb Barnes. I mean, Leon, that was a beautiful catch by by Mr. Caden McClellan right there. I mean, you got to. I mean, those are plays that you got to make,
yes,
and that's a senior making a play. Houston takes a snap. Here's a give. No, he fakes it. He keeps it. Trying to get outside, trying to get to the pylon. Picks up a block. Going to get positive yards. Looks like he's going to have enough for another first down. The Hornets are on the move. Little spin option right there with the quarterback keeper for the quarterback, Max Houston. Looks like McClellan is going to be okay and ready to check back into the ball game. Houston throws the underneath route to Keenan Farley, and once again he's wrapped up and pushed out of bounds. Farley is itching to make a difference. But is that a flag on the play? Is that a flag right there, Leon? I do believe it is.
Yep.
Looking for the white hat to let us know what the infraction was. We got a face mask. It's going to be assessed against the Eagles. So after the quick pitch and catch from Houston to Farley, we're going to tack on additional yardage, and that's going to give the Hornets another first down. Hornets are definitely on the move. The ball now is going to be in Eagles territory. It's going to be first and 10. No, it's going to be 2nd and 1 is what it's going to actually be from the Eagle 44-yard line, and we're waiting now on the white hat. It is a first down, so they've got to move the sticks. The down marker says first down, but I don't know what they've got going on with the markers. It's 2nd and 1 from the 44. Houston in the stinger, swings it out to Michael Washington. Washington catches it, he cuts it up, hits the sideline, and he's going to have a big gainer, and that's going to be definitely good enough for a Hornet first down. So that's a nice little swing pass right there, Leon, something we haven't seen from the Hornets.
And you mean you got to get the ball to the players, and the one thing about it, Sweet Feet can make some plays for you. You just got to call the right play in the right situation for him.
And I like it because it doesn't mean that Sweet Feet is having to fight and be hit so much in the interior line.
Right,
Leon.
and he's very good in space.
This time Sweet Feet gets it off the right side, and he's going to be able to get a good enough amount of blocking, and he's got a positive gain here. Micah is, the Hornets are going to go tempo. Nice run there by Washington, going to bring up 2nd down and 4. Wide side to the near side. Here's another quick hitter from Houston. Number 6 with the completion, that's Jamie Compton, and he's going to have enough yardage that this is definitely going to be another first down for the Hornets. And now this Hornet offense, Leon, is imposing its will on this Edison defense.
Yeah, let's go capitalize and punch it in to finish this drive.
One thing that I like about it is that we're going side to side on Edison. We're basically making everybody on the field have to maintain their responsibilities. 3 wide receivers to the far side. Here's an inside give coming left. This time to Michael Washington. Has a man in front of him. He's pushing the pile. He gets down, taken down inside the 5-yard line. Going to be just at the shadow of the goal line. Taken down at about the 1 is, I think, where they're going to spot it. 8 minutes and 24 seconds in the 3rd quarter. And the Hornets once again going tempo with Houston. Here's an inside give to Michael Washington. He's at the goal line, and he's broken the plane in the end zone. Touchdown, Hornets. Somebody strike up the T-Connection band. The Hornets are in the end zone.
That's a good drive for the Hornets. You know, that's what we talk about when we say we want to see some dictating and dominating, and they did that on that drive. I like to make a highlight, though. Did you notice the center, number 73, is Phil Lodeholt? You know who that is?
I do know who Phil Lodeholt is.
His dad played
at Oklahoma.
Yes, sir. Played with the Minnesota Vikings.
Yes,
so
sir.
That is his son out there, and he looks pretty good out there as well.
And I hear that young man has a great set of hands, is what I heard. And we'll talk about that, but I want to talk about this. One of the things that I noticed about the offense on that possession was the tempo. We went fast. This is something to me that's been new. I think this is a wrinkle with Houston at QB that makes this offense a little bit different. Talk to me about that tempo that we just saw.
Yeah, I mean, when you got a guy that's athletic like Houston is, you can pick it up a little bit because he gives you the ability to not have to get back and look for them drops to get the ball, to get the offense to clear so you can run a lot of your offense and open it up because of what he brings to the table with his skill set.
The Hornet offense was side to side and operating with tempo. So now, for a team like Edison who wants to condense this game, their defense was on their heels that entire time that we had the football. 7 minutes and 54 seconds. I mean, from 12 minutes now to just right up under 8 minutes, the Hornet offense was methodical. We had no off-schedule plays.
Great point.
We were able to go right down and punch it in the end zone.
Yeah.
That's what you want to see. We've got the kick that's going to be taken by the Eagles. He's not going to be able to field it. That's number 3, R.J. Ryan. And Ryan loses it out of bounds. So the ball's going to be spotted for the first possession of the second half for the Eagles. The muffed kickoff is going to be spotted. I believe they're going to spot it at the 10-yard line, Leon, or at the 9. Probably about the 8-yard. They're taking their own sweet time. They're going to spot it at the 7-yard line, looks like. Excuse me, at the 9-yard line. So the Eagles are going to have the ball here at the near hash, on the west side hash, in the shadow of the north end zone. Play clock is running. In the first half, the Eagles' offense was very methodical about running down the play clock and then getting the playoff. Here we have a new formation by the Eagles. They've got an offensive lineman in the backfield. Looks like the inverted star. Goswick, the quarterback, takes a snap. Here's an inside give to Ryan. And That Hornet defense is stout in the middle this time,
Yep.
but wrapped up coming off the edge by Cheerio Pari, who is having a stellar senior night tonight. Leon, we got to talk about what Cheerio is doing tonight.
Man, that's how you want to go out. You want your name to be heard often, and you want people to know it's me, Cheerio, and he's doing all of that tonight.
Cheerio is definitely making the opponent feel what number 21 is all about tonight. 1 yard gain for the Eagles, going to bring up 2nd down and 9 at the 10-yard line, the Eagles 10-yard line, back to their standard formation in the pistol. Goswick looks to his left, throws left. The pass is short but complete. Bounced around, hit by many, and taken down. Going to be a gain of about 3 to 4 yards. So it's going to bring it up a 3rd down and mid for the Edison Eagles. And here's a situation, Leon, where number one, we want the defense to get off the field, but it's also a very sketchy area for Edison. You know, you make a bad throw here, and it's going to get returned to the house.
And I'm just wondering, too, a thought came to my mind that, I haven't had a chance to see Edison play, but I'm wondering if they play people tough the first half, and then in the second half they just kind of, let down. We'll see. The verdict is out.
That's a good point. 3rd down and 4. Eagles in the shadow of their goal line. Quarterback looks to his right, throws it quick, and that was the pick 6 that I was looking for. He wasn't sure where he wanted to go with it. He was trying to swing the ball to the left side of the field to his running back, and the Hornets had an opportunity right there to intercept it. No incomplete pass. So it's going to bring up 4th and 4 from the 15-yard line, and the Eagles are setting up the punt formation.
Starting to look like what we wanted to see some, we still got a long way to go, but at least we are making some better changes and some moves for the second half.
This is that Hornet spirit that we were looking for to start the football game, Leon, being in Week 10, going into the playoffs next week. Another low snap that's going to be once again blocked and picked up for the scoop and score for the Hornets. Somebody strike up the T-Connection band. The Hornets are in the end zone. Punt is blocked and recovered. I believe that's number 15. That is Dylan Carpenter. No, Dylan Carpenter is the kicker. Was that, what number is that, Leon? Is that 11 or 18?
We're going to get us some of them night train binoculars. That's why I see, he can.
Number 18, Braylon Jefferson, is who recovered that punt. Yeah, Night Train needs to have them binocs over here for us to call it out. But the Hornets have the PAT with the hold down, the kick is up, and it's good. So it's 6 minutes and 8 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Your Booker T. Washington Hornets take a 28-0 lead over the Edison Eagles. And we want to thank our sponsors en masse for this, at this time, for what they've done for Hornet Football 2025. We also want to thank the Booker T. Washington Football Booster Club for all they've done for this young man. It would be remiss if we didn't talk about the Booster Club, who has done a great job of celebrating these Hornet seniors on senior night. The displays on the north wall right outside the Nathan E. Harris Fieldhouse are spectacular to recognize and represent these young men, and it's been another wonderful senior night, Hornet fans. And let me go ahead and check that. The touchdown was recovered by number 12, Caden Bugs Boatwright, not 18. So we've got the kickoff. Ryan for the return for the Eagles, and he's able to scamper a little bit after catching it here on the near side to back across the middle of the field, and he's going to be taken down at about the 20-yard line. So, Leon, we're going to see this Hornet defense for the first time tonight, and we talked about what we wanted to see from the offense. What do we want to see from the D here in the second half?
We need to see the pressure. That front, make it easy for the back, and let's keep like Cheerio's been represented, but we need more push from the middle.
Absolutely. Cheerio Pari has had a monster game tonight. Gostwick, the quarterback, gives it to the left. Once again to Esau. 32 breaks it over the left side, but he is held up and pushed back. I think that's going to be his very, very few times that he's going to have a loss on the carry. And he's going to be, yes, it's going to be a loss on the play, a loss of 2. That's number 32. Esau.
Once again by the Hornets, number 21.
That tackle once again made by Cheerio Pari. And I know we got time left, but somebody is trying to get player of the game on his senior night, and it's number Deuce Single Cheerio Pari. 5 minutes and 14 seconds left in the third. Goswick takes the snap. Here's an inside give to Esau, and this Hornet defensive front is now recognized what the Eagles want to do, and they're saying, I don't care if you want to go through the A gap, the B gap, the 3-hole, the 4-hole, or the 5-hole. We got somebody there.
I thought that was Darnell Holmes, number 51, linebacker. O-line, D-line coming up to make that play.
Coming up, cleaning it up. We've had some really good gap integrity. We're still getting a good push along that defensive front, and then those linebackers are able to come and stick their heads up in there and wrap up and take the ball, carry it down. 3rd down and 14 for the Eagles. The second time they've had a possession deep in their territory. The Hornets back out of the blitz look. The Eagles have a man in motion. Thought it was illegal motion. Goswick once again tries to run, steps up into the pocket, and he gets right close to the original line of scrimmage, but he's going to be taken down, and once again it's going to bring up 4th down and long for the Eagles, who have had 2 Hornet fans. Let me say that again. 2 punts tonight have been muffed and blocked, and they're setting up to punt again. Somebody needs to talk to the center and the punter exchange if they need to make sure that ball gets back to the punter, because that's where the issue has been, right, Leon?
Yes, sir.
So number 20, Jack Habermel, is back to punt. He has had a long night tonight. He's hoping that he can just get this center punt exchange well. Here's a decent snap, and he gets it off. Nice high punt. Once again, he hits it high enough. It's going to go out of bounds. No return by the Hornets. And I think the execution of when he punted as well, Leon, he had the coffin corner earlier that he got a roughing penalty, and now when he kicked it out of bounds, I mean, you know, a lot of things that Coach Shaw is doing to take away the opportunities for the Hornets to bust open a big play.
Yes, sir. Brooks just stepped back into the game.
Okay, so Hornet fans, we got a quarterback change back into the game. The starter, the senior, Mr. Deuce Levi Brooks, back at quarterback.
And then here's his opportunity to show what he can go. You know what I mean? It's still a script, so let's see what he got.
Brooks looks here to the left. Quick throw to Keenan Farley. He's got it. He gets out to the boundary, looking to outrun and then muscle. And he's still running down the sideline. Tiptoes after a big hit that he gave to the defender. And let me tell you something, Hornet fans. Keenan Farley, man, you know, this kid, he's got bad intentions when he has the ball in his hands.
He wants his presence to be felt.
He wants you to know with authority. Keenan Farley with enough for a Hornet first down, and the Hornet offense is once again on the move. This is the second possession of the second half for the Hornets, 3 minutes and 11 seconds. And Leon, let me ask you from an offensive standpoint, when you have a weapon like Keenan Farley, you know, most of the time we see him, he's spread out to one side by himself. And we've seen some adjustments made tonight where we put multiple receivers over on that side with him to try to get him in single coverage. But what are some of your thoughts about trying to do some things to get the ball in his hands?
For sure. I mean, if you're just gonna have him out there just for the sake of it, I'm like, you wasting some talent right there. You got the offense coordinator got to get creative and find ways to get that young man the ball in there, because he would help us a lot. I mean, you can line him up in the backfield, put him in the H, put him in the slot, move him around a little bit.
I mean,
he's not there.
He's got the size. I've always thought if we put him into like an H type of thing and give him in the middle of the field to operate, I mean, against a linebacker or a safety, he's going to dominate. Here's a handoff to the left side to Micah Sweetfeet Washington, and this time the Eagles are able to snuff that out pretty quick. Number 53 is the tackler of record. That's Malachi Reynolds. He's able to wrap Sweetfeet Washington up and keep him from making any positive gains. So it's going to be a loss on the play. The officials blew the whistle dead after a loss of 2. It's going to be second down and 12, this time from the Eagle 27-yard line, 28-yard line. 2 minutes and 35 seconds left here in the third quarter. 3 wide receivers to the far side. Levi Brooks, Mr. Deuce, back at quarterback, takes a snap, looks in the middle of the field, throws it here to the outside, and it's going to be held up, intended for Farley, and it's going to be intercepted by the Eagles. Number 24 for the Eagles on the interception, that's Isaiah Rathod. And, you know, Leon, that's just one of the times that you kind of stare at a man down. I mean, it's the man you want to throw it to, but that was the safety over the top that we had been talking about from that Tampa 2.
And I mean, it was just crowded in there. I mean, he didn't look nobody off, and made it easy on the defensive back to just make a play right there. Read the quarterback's eyes and played it well the whole time.
Biggest thing is reading the quarterback's eyes, but you're up 28-0, and it's one of those situations. We talk about it in the professional ranks all the time. That wide receiver that always thinks he's open, you know, give him an opportunity. Now, the execution of the throw may not have been the best, but you're trying to give that guy that opportunity. You're trying to give a guy like Farley, you know, the mental reps to say, hey, I'm still coming to you.
Yeah.
So the Hornet defense, after the first turnover of the game, is back on the field. Eagles are going to have first down and 10 from the 28-yard line. Here's an inside give coming to the near side to Esau, who's still running hard, and he's able to get positive yards back close to the middle of the field. And let me tell you, that 32 looks a lot like Orenthal James Simpson. Nothing like seeing the 32 toting the pigskin, Leon. If you go back in football like I do, we talk about Jimmy Brown's,
Marcus Allen.
Now that's uncomparable right there. But this here looks like Orenthal James.
But you're just talking about that 32 number.
That 32. 3 wide receivers to the near side for Goswick. He's got Esau behind him to his right. Esau has it once again, and he's wrapped up and taken down. Nice tackle there by number 26 for the Hornets. That's Andrew Campanell. That's senior Andrew Campanell. We introduced him on senior night, and he was able to come up from that linebacker position and wrap up Esau and just take him right on down. Had a little bit of issues with the clock. I think everything's got to be reset for the scoreboard and also the play clock. The officials may have to start running it from the field. So we're taking a little bit of time. While we have a little time, let's recognize Friendship Church. It's the church. It's the church that's growing friends into family through faith. Located at 1709 North Madison Avenue here in Tulsa. Give them a call for service times and other information at 918-582-4491. If you need catering or any type of good food needs, we got the holidays coming up, Leon. You might want to call Coming Up Right LLC, Mr. Sean Berry. Give him a call at 918-505-8826. Maybe he can make that crawfish dressing to go along with your dress.
That sounds good right now.
To augment, you know, Mama Pearl's recipe. You know, you understand what I'm saying? You know, we not going to take it off the menu, but we going to augment. We going to coordinate a little crawfish dressing to go with that bird that you're going to do here in a few weeks.
Yes, sir. Having a little clock difficulties again.
Major clock difficulties is what we having what we're having. We've got 2nd and 5. Goswick drops back, looks to throw the screen to Esau, and he had him open for a hot moment with some blockers in front of him, but he overthrew it. The thing about the screen is that you let the defensive front come in unabated, and they did that, but there was such a pass rush that Goswick couldn't set his feet and make that throw. And that's, Leon, where the quarterback he knows he's gonna get rocked. You know, he's got to go ahead and rock and fry, set his feet, and make a good throw. He didn't do that. So the clock is running down. The time is going to be handled from the field. I think we were getting close to being less than a minute in the 3rd quarter, but this is going to bring up. No, there was a penalty on the play. Penalty on the play is going to give the Eagles an automatic first down. Not sure, excuse me, I missed the penalty because I'm trying to see what's going on with the clock. Here's a swing pass to Esau to the left. He's going to be hit by the corner over there for the Hornets. Number 10, Tyler Phillips, hit enough to slow him down and finally take him down. He's going to have positive yards on the play, but Not sure. It looks now we've got the clock running, Hornet fans. So we've got less than a minute in the third quarter. It's going to be 2nd down and 6 from the Eagle 46-yard line. A little bit of a question mark as to what we got going on up here, but we're going to get it on track.
And then can Edison really be complaining about the clock right now? So, you know,
Absolutely.
Is the clock a factor?
I think not. Goswood looks to the near side. Here's a pass to Ryan. It's the quick hit to Ryan, but that Hornet pursuit led by, once again, I'm going to say it, Cheerio Pari on the tackle for the Hornets. Maybe a gain of 1, and that's going to be the last play of the third quarter. And as the fourth quarter ends, it's your Booker T. Washington Hornets 28, Tulsa Edison Eagles 0. And Leon, you know, we both sat here for a whole half of football and the halftime, and we were probably negative Nancy about what we saw. And now we finish up a third quarter where the Hornets are dominant. Yeah. So is it Jekyll and Hyde, or what is it?
I mean, it's pretty much it, but that's not good enough going into the playoffs. You gotta have a clear identity of what you want to do.
Now, what are your thoughts after seeing it? You brought it up, but after seeing it, what are your thoughts on the 2-quarterback system that the Hornets are using?
Man, you know, it's really unfortunate that we got this quarterback dilemma because Brooks went down to an injury,
yes.
And the luxury we had was that Max Houston was able to fill in nicely,
yes.
And the Hornets were able to see something that otherwise they wouldn't have saw if Levi wouldn't have went down, where
that's true.
Max gives us a little bit more in the offense that the offense coordinator is trying to run. So I think he has a problem where he's going to have to try to figure out if he's going to play both of them, how can he do that without interrupting the flow of the offense?
I guess the biggest thing that you want to have is a situation where you're not going to the other quarterback because you're playing bad,
right,
but you're using both quarterbacks to keep the other team off balance.
And that's what he's going to have to figure out.
Yes.
It's not like one is outplaying the other or
yes.
one is showing up the other. It's like, how do we work this system where both quarterbacks can be conducive to our objective, and that's trying to move the football up and down the field.
3rd and 5 for the Eagles. Still on their side of the 50-yard line. Here's another attempt by Ryan, and he is taken down hard on a solo tackle. And I mean a solo tackle by Cheerio Pari.
If you don't know,
now you know. That man is having a senior night for the ages. I saw Derek Alexander earlier, and it made me think of how dominant Derek played in some of his days. Cheerio is having a night, Leon. He is having a night. That loss on the play is going to once again bring up 4th down for the Eagles, and they're going to be behind the sticks. They're out of phase. It's 4th down and long. We're still having scoreboard malfunctions, Hornet fans, but Goswick, the quarterback, 4 wide receivers, 2 to each side, takes the snap, looks left, throws a fade route. Basically, the pass is overthrown. Not sure exactly who he was trying to go to. The pass was intended for Jaden Gifford. And, Leon, I'm going to have to say it. I'm thinking that Goswick, the quarterback, he looks very unsure of himself right now. We were very complimentary of the way he was playing in the first half, but that has done a complete 180.
I think it's indicative of that scoreboard, too. You know how it go. He came out with some hope. And then, you know, it's like all hell break loose, and then this is the result of it.
But this defensive line has done a very good job of hitting him a lot too, Leon, to the point that, you know, as an old coach of mine would say, you're hearing footsteps. He said, what? Is he, what? Who?
Mama,
what?
There go that man again. Huh?
But there's nobody there.
Yeah.
You know, this year Halloween fell on a weekend. Yeah. Here's an inside gift by the Hornets, and a nice, strong run there to number 8. That's McKalen Collier. He takes it up the gut. And once again, we have a quarterback change. Houston is back in the game. That was the dive play. And is going to tack on 15 yards for the horse collar. And that's going to add even more to it. And now we have, looking like we're switching. As we make a substitution, we're switching quarterbacks. So now Mr. Deuce, Levi Brooks, is going back to quarterback. We're going to be inside the red zone. 10 minutes and 40 seconds left in the ball game. 4 wide receivers for the Hornets. Levi Brooks, the quarterback, in the stinger formation. Here's a give to McCollier, who stops and starts, and he's going to be taken down. No blocking on the play. The tackler for the Eagles is number 58, Jaron Williams. That's that 295-pound junior for the Eagles. Loss of 1 on the play, so it's going to bring up 2nd down and 11. Brooks once again 4 wides, looks here to the right, throws quick, has Keenan McClellan. He's going to be taken down, makes the reception. Good hand-eye catch by McClellan on the hitch route. Another short gain for the Hornets. So Brooks is back in the game, Leon, and we're seeing him use his repertoire of handing it off and running the ball. We got 3rd down and 6 for the Hornets in Eagle territory. Brooks rolls to his right, throws it into the end zone, has a man. The pass is tipped at the last minute, intended for Caden McClellan, and falls incomplete. The Hornets have a decision to make, and that was, Leon, Brooks on the move, and he just, he didn't lead McClellan across the back line of the end zone. He just floated it, and it allowed the defensive back to close the distance and break the pass up.
33-yard attempt. 33-yard field goal.
So it looks to be a 33-yard field goal attempt for senior, number 15, Dylan Carpenter.
And I like the call here because we probably going to need the special teams down here at some point in the playoffs. Let's see what he got here.
3 phases of the game, offense, defense.
Yes, sir. And special teams.
Snap is back, hold is down, kick is up, and it's nice and strong. Dylan Carpenter, it's good. Somebody strike up the T-Connection band. The Hornets have put points on the board with 9 minutes left in the ball game. It is now Hornets 21, Eagles goose egg. Your Booker T. Washington Hornets are blanking the Edison Eagles. We want to recognize M&M Lumber Company, locally owned and operated in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Give them a call at 918-627-1926. They're open Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 5 p.m., and Saturdays from 7:30 a.m. to noon. For your lumber needs, they're located at 4711 South Mingo, Tulsa, 74146. And for your gaming and entertainment in North Tulsa, you need to find yourself at the Osage Casino Hotel at 951 West 36th Street North. Give them a call for details on events at 877-246-8777. Carpenter kicks off after the field goal attempt made good by him. Ryan has it here on the near side, and he's going to be tracked down by a swarm of Hornets and tackled at about the 21-yard line. So the Edison Eagles are going to start their 3rd possession here in the second half. And the script has kind of been flipped, Leon, that the Hornets have maintained possession of the football most in the second half, where the Eagles dominated possession in the first half.
Right, exactly. And that's what you want.
Absolutely. This is the Hornet team that we wanted to see going into the playoffs that's exerting their will on their opponent. This is what we wanted to see.
4 minutes remaining. Is the Packers 37.
As we said at the beginning of the game, Hornets are 3rd in District 583. We don't have the details currently on who and where they're going to be playing next week. If we can get that before the game is over, we'll definitely pass it along. We're trying to extrapolate the data. Here's a handoff to a new running back. This is number 42, and he's hit hard after crossing the original line of scrimmage. The ball carrier is Jaquan Anderson, a 5'9" senior. His first carry of the evening. Taken down by Andrew Campanelle, a senior that we introduced here on senior night. Once again, the Hornets in the all-black unis and the black lids for senior night 2025-2026 here at S.E. Williams Stadium. Quarterback number 12, Brody Goswick, in the pistol formation. Takes the snap. Here's another give over the right side and gets to the line of scrimmage, and then he's wrapped up and thrown back by number 13 for the Hornets. That's Dwayne Jones. good to see Big Dwayne Jones doing his thing on that defensive side of the football, Leon.
Yes, sir.
7 minutes left in the ball game, and seems like this clock has been just rolling right along in the second half, Leon.
It has.
I don't have the numbers, but there have been a lot of rushing attempts tonight. I mean, a lot of both these teams have done their damage, have done a lot of damage running the football. Gostwick at quarterback, nobody with him. Empty backfield, 3 wide receivers to the far side. He looks right, steps up, big rush. Now he's going to pivot. Now rolling out to his right, he's looking, finally gets it off, and he's going to throw it into the coaching area. I think he threw the ball to the safeties coach. He was definitely getting tracked down by number 13, and I'm going to say the name again, Dwayne. Dwayne Jones on the pressure. If we haven't said cheerio, Perry, we've definitely said hello, Dwayne. With that incomplete pass, it's going to be 4th down and long for the Eagles. And once again, they're got the punt team on. We don't know what this might end up being after the Hornets have blocked 2 punts on the evening. Here's another snap. This one is off the side of the punter's foot, and it's going to go. It's not even going to make it across the 40-yard line. So the Hornets are once again going to be in deep Eagle territory. And Leon, this is the tale of 2 halves. I mean, I know Edison went in down 14-0, but they had to go into the locker room thinking we've at least played to our game plan. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, you got to give them credit though. I mean, they came out and fought hard in the first half, and then the score is indicative of how you play. And so when you get those points put on the board and you don't have much to play for, you kind of get this is what you expect.
So the Hornets have been able to put points on the board on every possession that they've had here in the second half. Once again, coming back into the game at the quarterback position, Mr. Deuce, senior Levi Brooks. Bunch formation. We have a wide receiver here to the near side in a single stretch. The give is to number 8, who reverses field, trying to get to the outside, cuts it up, but he's going to be taken down. Nice tackle. The ball carrier is number 8, McKalen Collier. And the thing about that, Leon, he didn't have anywhere to run to the left and nowhere to run to the right.
Nowhere to run to,
baby. Nowhere to hide. A loss on the play. Going to bring up 2nd down and back the Hornets up a little bit. And this is the thing that we don't want to see. We want this offense to stay in phase, Hornet fans, which means that we want to definitely stay on the positive side of the sticks. Don't want to get on the negative side of the sticks. 4 minutes and 11 seconds with the clock running here in the 4th quarter. We got some reserves and backups in the game, but the starter, senior Levi Brooks, is the quarterback. Here's a give over the left side to number 25, who's trying to get the corner. He's wrapped up a little bit, but still stays on his feet, cuts back a little bit. The ball carrier was Elijah Hill. Elijah Hill was the ball carrier. I apologize for that. He gets positive yards, rushes for about 7. Going to bring up 3rd down and 3 in Eagle territory. Clock still running. Coach Goodman keeping the clock running by keeping the ball on the ground. Levi Brooks uses the cadence, which in historically he's been very good at, so he's going to be able to get illegal procedure penalty against the Eagles, and that's going to be able to give them, the Hornets, enough for another 1st down. And this offense has been efficient. We've generated a number of first downs in this second half.
It looks different than the first half.
I don't know what Coach Goodman said. I can only imagine what those walls would say if they could talk, but there's been a fire. And here's another cadence penalty by Mr. Levi Brooks, Mr. Deuce Brooks. If those walls in the field house could talk, they would have several good speeches to give. I think an excellent speech was given tonight because the Hornets have been very, very dominant in their play here in this second half.
And wasn't a couple of those defensive special team scores?
Yep.
So, the offense still got, some work to do all week this week to get ready for this playoff run.
Levi Brooks, Mr. Deuce, wide receiver here to the near side. He's throwing the fade, has a man who's in and fighting over there. Pass was intended for number 15, Dylan Carpenter. That is Dylan Carpenter, the kicker, right, Leon? I do believe.
35.
35, okay. It was intended for 35, not 15. Intended for Jeremiah Pearson, a wide receiver, defensive back on the fade. He was definitely in a fight with the defensive back over there, but unable to bring it down. The ball hit him in the hand. You got to bring that in. Once again, the Hornets inside the red zone. Levi Brooks. Here's an inside give to number 25. The ball carrier is once again Elijah Hill. He's going to be wrapped up and taken down for a loss on the play. Clock running. We're inside of 2 minutes here in the fourth quarter. Hornets with a convincing and dominant lead of 31-0 against the Edison Eagles. Got a timeout on the field, and Leon, you know, it's senior night. You know, I got a question I was wanting to ask because we haven't done that many games, but if you could give an adjective for what this senior class has been, what would you say? Because we watched a lot of these young men's games.
It's been like a roller coaster ride. You know what I mean? There's been
Okay.
some ups and downs, some highs and some lows, but you know, if you can, but you know, you're getting ready to go into this postseason, so you can erase all of that and take out everything and get ready to get focused and go out here and take it one game at a time, because you can go 4-0 and win the championship, right?
I have to say this. I think that more than anything, this senior class has been they've been present. You know, I'm going to say present because a lot of these young men have played since they were freshmen. I mean, Levi Brooks was a 4-year starter, has been a 4-year starter. You know, somebody like Micah Sweetfeet Washington, we've called, you know, all of his games. You know what I'm saying? My next point, since we have a little bit of time, you know, do you think the 5A class is wide open to determine the state champion? I don't think there's a team that's dominant.
Just jumps out.
Okay. Have some late substitutions coming into the game. Levi Brooks after the timeout at the helm for the Hornets. And he's going to give it to, once again, to Hill. Hill cuts it up nice, quick run through the hole, and he's hit hard and knocked back and taken down. I like the way Hill basically got through that line of scrimmage, Leon.
Got a flag on the play.
Clock is down inside of a minute. Looks like Coach Goodman is satisfied with running the ball. And we're going to have a penalty against the Hornets, a personal foul. I did not see what it was, but a personal foul is going to be assessed against the Hornets, and it's going to back the Hornets up a little bit. Wrapping up senior night 2025-2026 here at S.E. Williams. It's nothing like being here at S.E. Williams.
No, man, nothing like being at the Hive. You know, the juices get to flowing, and it's like homecoming every week.
You know what? I honestly, I mean, every time we come up in here, that's the thing about this school. It is special. Every time you step foot here in S.E. Williams. Clock running, third down for the Hornets. They're behind the sticks. Looks like we might be in a modified victory formation. Levi Brooks is just letting the play clock run down inside of 20 seconds now. Just letting it run down, and with 14 seconds left. So 5A, Class 5A is wide open, Leon. I mean, it's like you say, it's an opportunity for this football team to basically make a commitment to go win 4 games and bring back a gold ball. I haven't talked about it all season, but we're now with this. The clock is at 0. Final score 31-0. These young men have the opportunity to go win 4 games and bring up back a gold ball. Your thoughts on that?
Hey, whoever the opposition is in week 1, you got to go handle that. You know what I mean? And that's going to tell what we go to right now, because everybody's record go out the window now.
0-0.
It's 0-0 again. And so you worked hard all year long
for this right now.
To get to this point right now. So I'm anxious to see if we get a home game and we can come back up into the booth and hopefully be able to call it differently or whatever.
I always want to do it with you, baby. The Hornets finished the season, the first year of Coach Nate Goodman, with a record of 7 wins versus 3 losses. Playoffs begin next season. Time and place and team to be determined. The biggest thing about it, this team, this group of seniors has the opportunity to make a run for a gold ball, and we haven't been able to say that in a number of years. But right now, with this group, you can do it.
For sure. 5A too?
5A.
Come on now.
I got to go ahead and say it. You know, we got to say congratulations to Mr. Chiriopari. Senior Jeremiah Chiriopari had to be the player of the game. He was dominant tonight, Leon. I can't get off this air without saying that.
And then kudos to Coach Goodman for having a successful season and getting the Hornets into the playoffs. But let's go ahead and go in there and represent like Hornet style, though.
Absolutely, absolutely. As this may be our last game, once again, we got to give a big shout out to the Booker T. Washington Hornet Booster Club, Miss Dorena McClellan. This lady has put it down for us and done everything to make this, an experience.
Cameraman upstairs.
And I haven't done it. You do it.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Big shout out to Drew. Got to give much love to the man up on the platform. Drew, we love you. You make it happen. You get the technical side taken care of for us. A special thanks to all of our sponsors. Without you, we couldn't do this. But to all of our Hornet fans, to all of the alumni, the people that love the school, the historical place that this is, we're going to sign off, possibly for the last time, for Hornet Football 2025-2026. Byron Perry.
Leon Skillers.
The pride of the Great Southwest, we're going to shut it down.
Yes, sir. We out, y'all.
I got a tea time.